Mahabane. Orapa United, they managed the game, scored in the first half, then second half they had a penalty converted. Manager game for the majority of the match, and they played well. Folks like Ibualone team on Foresters FC, they tried to play. Orapa United, they played really well. It was an enjoyable game like Ibua, and so that's what I was up to this weekend.
Yeah, Lichime Mabane let's team to let's samikile bonta tota maba.
Ke batla go dumela gore bua ka Brighton. No, Brighton played well.
Let's samikile bonta tota maba.
Brighton play well. They always win against Eric
the team is
game in the 6 games that they've played together, they've won 5. So whether they're home or away, they always get the better of Manchester United. And no the Wolves no Dinja but Chelsea 6-2 stop us Wolves. Yeah.
What in Chelsea mo na ba thole ba ntitsa. Kana ora ba khona go taka team e msa second half for sa itse ka ora ga re ba itsa ha te ba bitsana player go training. But say ra King Wolf.
Sure, Makimo.
How was the week? How was the weekend?
Beginning very slow yana morana. Nele ga adjust onto the city life.
Kana no tswa go Stone Age.
So transition in Kimbe.
Made at least when it was warmer than at the Stone Age.
Na mona go gena ntengo ke zo go ira.
Go sera menyana boda.
Agetsela go sephala ya gape west a ka re ke nna mo beaching. Ore ya shampoo bo zeng ke flu.
Ija no ba ile ne da.
Shampoo na
Ija. But how was the tournament ya Murupul?
I think it was okay. All the teams they paraded the signings. The first game was Murupul against Nico, and you could see Orbo Nico. They brought 2 teams, more like your A and B. So they played one team against the Murupule. Murupule they were a bit cautious. Like it was because they were the host. So team was in the first game and the final game. Haba changed it just towards the end, But in terms of maintaining the first 11, they were very, very consistent. And then the other team was Chadibe, folks. People have been wondering what is Chadibe doing. They've appointed a KFA licensed coach. I can't remember if he's from Zimbabwe or Zambia. I also had an interview with him after the game, and he said he was just still adjusting to the conditions of Chadibe. But there's something about them. There's a group one with and you wonder if they will have enough time to actually realize that potential. So more leaky, maybe the first 10 games they might struggle. And then rhythm game yana we 11 hale 12
Christmas bafana ba go sameka bolo asani ka mosobara ga ba duelwa.
But they were very, very resolute mo defensing ya bone, There's a lot of potential. Ronel Manyanga. Manyanga is there. And then Kewaikang Swere. There is also there. And then they have a few Zimbabweans and some of the guys Balance want to go first division. But like I'm saying, it's a good team with a lot of potential. Murupule they have sent some few exciting boys. See more final and good on my thing. Your seasoned players have go. And then I watched systems. I was worried about systems. The first team that they put out, was Amazon. And then the second game now, that's when they brought the A game. But see when and the other guys, you could actually see, the synergy and what they're trying to do. Because I was worried we know Premier League and we've been there before. Therefore, there's nothing to worry about. And some of the players, folks, that are overweight. And the Madali thing, the late match, not that so it's very concerning. But I hope they'll address that going forward.
Nung akai madi ko teaming ya rona entseng e pagama. No, but survival ya bone e dependa mo mading. Ke re la ba ka tshameka bolo ente hela kgang ke madi.
What the Americans last story to go pegala go tle ke extension 4. Na ba tsile ka tsone go level.
Ja.
Le ka go pinga nena le kwa banyane le go nwa metsi.
Eish.
And then during the first game, they didn't have the bibs. So no kidding them
Eish.
so we can actually see in terms of the readiness, or they're still far.
Eish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a problem because imagine they have to play against Jwaneng on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Habachaha, the following game, team Ghana Simoliki. Imagine the second game. Laboraro ke ba le ba go Jwaneng. Ka Saturday ke ba le ba tshontsore ba latele Ghana se ko Lobatse. And then the following fixture ba tshontsore ba latele Nico. Just go the game is a 3 tse hela diaba bola. Diaba bola swi.
No, small things count, folks. You know, those are your building blocks. You know, so once similar like 1 or 2, 3. You can't be go 100. So once you see these minor things now cropping up, we feel our age. They could have done this. You're like, is this team really ready? Because the test they copy. This is just the beginning. Yeah, this is the tip of an iceberg. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
So is our football not attractive enough? Yesterday ne kana le wa itse rile go lebella Jwaneng. Ha etsa meka that CAF qualify. Ne re le few mo ene gore ne ke khona go utlwa coach ikua mo lebaleng. Ne ke lebeletse di picture tsa ko morupule, maybe ga di ampolela picture e leng yone, but go lebe ga e ka re le gona go na le di space batho ba sa tla go lebella mo stadium se senyenyane se ne gore gore la re se tladitse stadium se le ga ra tshwana gore re celebrate gompie ko on Sunday. It was even worse than yesterday how rapa e tshameka. So ke eng ka re football a rena ga ya attractive?
Folks, crowd compare la try nation. I was like, at least the timidly at least 16 and they could bring 25 players each, so they could occupy this 10. So I looked at that and I was like, these are Premier League teams for one. You know, it's Murupule, it's security systems, it's Chadi, you know, they're bringing excitement to the league. And then it's Nico United, you know, they have Observer now, he's back.
And we're seeing them for the first time since season ahead.
First time, you know, people should be excited to say what are these teams bringing. But folks, the crowd was low, man. And you know, and one of the things I had a conversation with the other guy was like, you know, why are we having Sunday teams now playing as curtain raisers for these? And you know this argument that part reason was social teams nearly following. Yeah, they were there. Did they aid? No, they didn't. It was business as usual. Or it was actually saying these people who are playing, they're the ones who are supposed to be watching the game. If you understand what I'm saying. So we could have rather now infused maybe Basadina now, you know, to come and cheer this up.
YaronaFM yellow.
Oh, more for now I want to read a couple of team Swaziland.
Good.
Aku analyze or Rawuni.
Is on the ships.
Enya gora re hatso hatse ne bona o bata go le jala sitse.
Bona the picture re ngwana ka di-face tsa ga November. Yeah. Go ti kutur na go we wa rolo go yibi. Le la it's a picture ati.
Eh la hara ka sore le blind le blazi. Yeah, no, it's something that we really need to look into. Also, I'm not a fan of information buuang and passing. Go sena concrete evidence,
yes,
maths and science behind it.
Yes.
Gona le this notion gore di team tsa Sunday di ka re tsetsa dipalo. A me go study sitse. Kana ke go bua hela ka gore ba bona ba tetse go le sedi primary school go sa duelweng teng.
Which is a fact, folks, and that's the reality, you know. And we don't know what attracts them to
Sunday soccer.
And to a point where we say they can come to us. And remember, this is informal and formal. You must draw the line between the two. So what is informal and what is formal? So there's a line in there to say informal, you know, you do as you please, to a point where even a game, I'm going to 9, I was similar 11. And go formal football, 8, the game must start at 8. Maybe that's why we are losing people, because we are casual in our approach. But going formal, you know, anything can happen. Coach, e tshwere sengwenyana ka ha, and the player le ena a tswela kwa nta ba ita sengwenyana.
Ke notice sengwe maabane ha re lebeletse jwaneng e tshameka bafana ba rapane ba bapile le rona mo benchi ha te ka mo stand. Ke notice sengwe e ka re variance ya diplara tsa Botswana e gabedi. It's either they are underweight or overweight.
Yes.
We have very few players ba bana le mmele wa football player.
Yes.
Mo ene gore ke a tshoga gore bontsi ja bone ha ba le ko national teaming ha re tshameka le banna ba ile gore physically ba strong Zimbabwe le Zambia, they will be easily bundled off the ball. Shoulder baji mfana wa rona wa go wala ko next door.
You know, I forgot who. Someone actually said this to me, folks, to say, the player mo Botswana are di two hela. Sorry to be biased, but those are the person said to me. Are ha Botswana tshameka di player tse go who have physical presence. Are ke gape le teenage.
Funny.
Are two. Are ile batho ba teng. Ba sa itse mbolo. He said that to me. Are ba rena ba teng ba itse bolo ba. You won't see them even during the game.
Se funny. Ke letse irile ha ke ntse ke bua le wa itse ka khanya the make and the weight of our players. Irile ke ntse ke bua ke ha ile gore wa pagama center back ya rona ke ma Kibu thato ke ha pagama distant
Presence.
ke ha ke mora ke re bona gore player e tshwanetse go nna
Presence. Yeah.
Wauto motho o ene gore le ha hetana gore le ha ile gore ga wa mo lebella go mo founu seriti sa go sa go ra se re player ya heta.
And folks, you know we are talking about the same players actually. That's the same cohort.
Ba ba tswang ko
Under 17 gapele ya enile AFCON under 17 championship ko Morocco. We are talking about the same players. Where are the other players on the cohort tse dingwe?
So bafana ba gona le bafana ba bangwe ga ke tsore ke under 20 kana ke under 17 ba Botswana ba ba kampile ba ne ba le mo stand le rona light as a feather gore ke batho ba ileng gore you know what dio tse dingwe hela re tshwantse re simolle hela from the get go.
Ono ba teng go census never some fano wa security system ba anya yole 1v1 ole anya muzulu muzuke tsabo
ya no mpolelle Molf is there somewhere ibile speaking of striker say man kana di taking points we can did it batho ga re gore le friendly re netse go drabo 1-1 a friendly tournament di go le rata di bona di tswa go manto ta batho ha modimo gona me gona le di standard. Can we say an average football player should be this height and this weight? Can we get information like that?
No, we can get that information. Remember le test that is a BMI. So it's a ratio between your body weight and your height.
Yes. Sure. Hopefully that during the show we already discuss after we jump into play rules and regulations. It's 6:25 on YaronaFM on the world famous Sunday soccer show. Love sport more than you love your team. Our WhatsApp line K +267 391 1066.
Foxido. My personal thing hela e ha mata ma bona. Ke mo going gore bolo na gole at the Premier League at national level. I just wish one of the days hela re ka re ntse re iketlile re bona the likes of Bodi Psisololwane le bone the president wa bona maybe go utlwa go Bodi Psisololwane is the president of BFA or the likes of Bomo ga bona mong is the president of Botswana Premier League. You take Bo Phaja Butale those are the legal advisors of our football in Botswana. Those are the guys they've met the challenges in terms of football. They've witnessed the challenge outside but even locally. I think those are the things that we need to bring these guys they've experienced the challenges of the present times. I just feel these guys we should give them a chance, man. Give them a chance. Otherwise our football is not growing. It's not growing because these guys who are leading it, they don't know the challenge of it because they have never played at the present time. The 80s, the early 90s.
Good evening, family. I'm not gonna culture re bana ba ga fox tota di sengwe sengwe ra re se tsare se re tlatlatla re se tsenya mo raime re ne re iketlile le bafana ba hodi go le mona tere jana ma ya pudi mathata na go ene etsa ma ja ka khudi go le good tota e le ruri the good was good ai wa itse ntiretse tsatsi bra
mona keji foxido o tsaka go boga tamana re mote magotsi ma paramangwe ka mona no go se a tsena wa re itse re batho ba di energy mo wa re itse o tlo reka di player tlo tlhera reka nkatla reka di player tsa makgo kore hype o bona le ke gore ntse bora re tlile rona magosi ma apara bangwe re tlotla full force
le blazitse.
The YaronaFM Sunday Soccer Show, Sunday 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox. Spalabanyana, the music you love is on 105.1 FM. YaronaFM. Play rules and regulations with King Maul on the world famous Sunday Soccer Show.
This segment is not about social conformity nor interfere or intervene with any event or proceedings out there. What we discuss here is not preemptive nor prescriptive, but it is descriptive of the best practices as articulated as exemplified under FIFA, CAF, BFA, and of late the BFL statutes. Without any further ado, folks, in today's segment, we are going to look at regulations on the transfer and status of players according to FIFA. We're going to look at Article 10 to 12. Remember, since August, we've been doing the Botswana Football Association Electoral Code, and we finished it last week. So this time around, we are going to look at the FIFA statutes, regulations on statutes and transfer of players. Article 11, unregistered players. Any player not registered at an association who appears for a club in any official match shall be considered to have played illegitimately without prejudice to any measure required to rectify the sporting consequences of such an appearance. Sanctions may also be imposed on the player and or the club. The right to impose such sanctions lies in principle with the association or the organizers of the competition concerned. Article 12, enforcement of disciplinary sanctions. Any disciplinary sanction is up to 4 matches or up to 3 months that has been imposed on a player by a former association but not yet entirely served by a time of the transfer should be enforced by the new association at which the player has been registered in order for the sanction to be served at domestic level. When issuing the ITC, the former association shall notify the new association via TMS for the player to be registered as professional or in writing for the player to be registered as amateurs of any such disciplinary sanctions that has been entirely served. Any disciplinary sanction of more than 4 matches or more than 3 months but has not yet been entirely served by a player shall be enforced by the new association that has registered the player only if the FIFA disciplinary committee has extended the disciplinary sanction to have a worldwide effect. Additionally, when issuing the ITC, the former association shall notify the new association via TMS for the players to be registered as professionals or in writing for the player to be registered as amateurs of any pending disciplinary sanctions. 12, BIS, overdue payables. Clubs are required to comply with their financial obligations towards players and other clubs as per the terms stipulated in contracts signed with the professional players and in the transfer agreements. Any club found to have delayed a due payment for more than 30 days with a prima facie contractual basis may be sanctioned in accordance with paragraph 4 below. In order for the club to be considered to have overdue payables in the sense of the present article, the creditor, player or club must put the debtor club in default in writing and have granted a deadline of at least 10 days for the debtor club to comply with its financial obligations within the scope of their respective jurisdiction. Article 22 in conjunction with Article 23 and 24. The Player Status Committee, Dispute Resolution Chamber, the single jury or the DRC may impose the following sanctions: a warning, a reprimand, a fine, a ban from registering any new player, either nationally or internationally, for 2 or 1 season entirely and consecutive registration periods. The sanctions provided for in paragraph 4 above may be applied cumulatively. A repeated offense will be considered as an aggregating circumstance and lead to more severe penalty. The execution of the registration ban in accordance with paragraph 4D above may be suspended. By suspending the execution of registration ban, the deciding bodies subject the sanctioned club to a probation period ranging from 6 to 2 years. If the club benefiting from suspended registration ban commits another infringement during the probationary period, the suspension is automatically revoked and the registration ban executed. It is added to the sanction pronounced for the new infringement. The terms of the present article are without prejudice to the application of further measures in accordance with Article 17 in the event of unilateral termination of the contractual relationship. That was that, Fox, as we looked at undue payables to players as they are in between various associations, and also as we looked at enforcement of disciplinary sanctions across associations. I think.
Understanding the rules of the game. Play rules and regulations with King Molf on Chakalinking. Bulela Radio and get all the warmth you need. YaronaFM. Hashtag Cuddle Up Lerona. In 1999, they said it wouldn't even last 5 years. Well, it's been 25. And we thank you for being there with us for all of it. YaronaFM, live the music. This is the world famous Sunday Soccer Show. Sundays, 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox. On YaronaFM. At Fox Patimo on Twitter and the Gram. The views and opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the station, its management, nor its advertisers. The hottest in number all day on 97.5 FM. YaronaFM. This is the hot seat on the Sunday Soccer Show.
It's 6:35 on YaronaFM, and tonight we are hosting Murupule Wanderers head coach Philemon Makwengwe to learn about the make of his squad and their aspirations ahead of the new season. Bafana ba Magala won a pre-season tournament played in Palape at the weekend, and good agote ba besitse le gala go ka kwa gatele le hibile le gala te mona mofu ba emetso go season e simolle hate mabana ba sna na ba wina ke ha ba botswa ka ntse re tsa Santa Chiefs le
ba emetseng kwaela nta.
Coach Phil, welcome to the Sunday Soccer Show.
Ke
nnete gore gate le besitse le gala go ka ko le tsentse le gala mo mbaule gate le hibilwe le gala la teng.
Ya ga le gala le besitse ro.
Good to have you here, my king. How has pre-season been for you and your technical squad first before Libitsa Basimane? Kana planning and analyzing what went down last season is always an integral part of that process.
Exactly, first like how the medicine kere mudimuko. Pre-season kita reta masen temi le nana la teng halewele. Ya karne re le rula gantse ka mabaka a re go tse di rile se lo san ka la me kere ke le ba re hileng sebaka sa gore re ka tlhantamolla setlhopha sa bone ra se ba agela mme se sa agiwe se sha thata re setse re tshamekile metshameko e le mmalwa mo gae le mongwe hela ko ntle mme Hare phuphume jaaka batho ba phupuma ke ga ke ha khamale ha batho ba Murupule ba phupuma ka botumelo gonne ba ntse ba tshelela mo kgweding mme rona hela jaaka re le bokatisi le botsamaisi ne re se re wele ha re batlang teng mme hela re mo tseleng
ona le gore ga go lebeletse squad sa gago sa bokatisi o bore re tlhoka motho o le a tla re thusega kana go nna le di-edition assessment ya gago ya technical team ke entseng jang
ba ke na le bone ke ba rutsentshang ba ke ba laletsang go tla go bereka le nna ke ba ba leng gore gongwe ga ba ise ba wele mo lenaneo la letseno kana e re o simolola setha o te gote checkbook ke le thare le ke le le dirisa mme o helele ga bolebele so tseo ga di se di gorege mo go nna ke ka mo ra gore ke dira ka ba ke ba itlhelang ke be ke katisa ba neng gore ke ba lelapa la wandi ke ba katisa le ba ke ba rutsintse le ba katise gore ba te ba tsoge ba thusa setlhopha sa bone ka ba itse ngwao ya sone they know the culture of the club mme hela ha ne le keletso ya me go na le ba katise ba ba nana mo lehatsheng ba ne le gore nka ba thusa ka kwana ka di tsompello ke tsone di sa le teng ne ga ke le sa garagele ba ruta ga sente ba mo tseleng ya tshiamo nna le bone re taya ko re hutileng re teng.
Talking about your technical team, coach, can you spell out your technical team and their qualifications?
Kena le psychology team ba mmitsa Samba ene ke mokatisi wa ba tshwara dinno ke be ke nna le o ganne ba mmitsa America o na le ditiseletso tsa kgotla la kgwele ya dinao la mo gae ga ise a nne le la kontle ke tota hela ne ke re ke hela gone go ka gore go ta ke ne ke akantse go katisa remano ditshupo o ne a santse a ikutlwa go tshameka yaanong go na le taletso ya mongwe yo e leng gore ga ise a dumelane le bogogi yo ke ntseng ke motsentse ka o itse ga gongwe ke ka kgona go thothoma ka ditshwarego tsa go tsamaya go katisa ne ke batla bone bo re se gakolodi ntimale re o ganne ba ka sala le mongwe wa le butswa pele mo mererong ya kgwele ya dinao yana ga nka ka mmua leina ka gona mme gone ke laleditse mongwe ba nne ke tla tswelela gape ka gore letoa la botshwara dithapi ga nka le thapolola gone go na le bana ba ba katisi ba ba nang le bokamoso ba ba senang dipolotiki hela tse di ka ba senyetsang ka re bontsi ja bone tota ba itiela bokatisi ka go bua-bua mme hela bone ke na le bone ke na le maina a bone nka ba ngokela ka kwano go seng jalo ke ne ke kopile re ra nthoka gore a mphuthele bakatisi botlhe mo Phalape ke bona re nka katisa bahe ke be ke ba soma mo dithopeng ba tsholetse toropo ya Phalape segolo bogolo ko wanti.
What will be your ideal technical team ka go morupule wa Wanderers?
Ke tlhoka mongwe yo kileng a tshameka ga gare go lebagana le batshameka gare ke tlhoka mongwe yo kileng a tshameka ko pele go lebagana le batshameka pele ke tlhoka mongwe yo kileng a tshameka mo le morago go lebagana le batshameka morago ba le bararo jalo ba tla ba ntekane ke be ke a go tlhoka le motho yo sidilang batho yo ba katisang mabelo mme ke mo ruta mokatisi physio ga go motho go bona mo sidila tlhaloganyo ka le mo technical team mme nna ga ntse ga ntse ke tlhoka batho ba go nna jalo ke pile tsa
Coach, ema ya lo re go founela gape e simolotse go roroma yana go ra re go batla re go founela gape o tshwara o emela ho out bafana ba go go
don't worry khanzidi mona ba tsana
kanyere en ya hotela se
ke bana ba blaza
ano kana lo na o dirisa ka ti yutsa android simola o
giri blaz
simola o ba kwa pele before e go nela
hane ile ya wa itse ba blaza ba re dilo tsa tsamaiso
hane ile ya wa itse nka ba e bolela hela go ro ba tai ebe dir
ya le nang ka di
ewe
a ke mo ke feature
Siri founela Dafil wa Android o bitswa go teng
ma
Siri
ke Siri wa Android
o bitswa mang leina la go ke mang
ke Siri wa Android
ke ena Alexa ke ena itse nga ala le Siri a me ke tobeditse sentene mo tsa kwa
ambe re ke ibu
kana ba tsala se ba fana ba go sebele ba mokao
a ke re ba pele ba tse di blazantse le so a ke ba re tiro tse di tsamaiso ba buene
ke di tactic ya la tsaitse ba di bua
ka ona ra gile shop ba taruwa ka shop abo bana ba ra ba gile shop ha a tshene ya odia
coach aha o monate ano no santse le mo le bakeng le la go ara ba putswa ga Molf
era ke ne ke thoka a physiotherapist yo re ka mo rutang the football fitness le football drills re thoka mo sidila tlhaloganyo a psychologist not a psychiatrist yo re ka mo rutang bokatisi ta re heletse ha re ntse jalo ke thoka technical team ya go tshwana le eo gongwe ha go dimagame re ne le technical advisor kana technical director
ha le ntse le na le meeting yano le technical team e teng le na le meeting le bogogi le ira di assessment tsa squad le di forecast le dumalane gore le ka kgona eng le morupile mo leaking mo seasoning ya latela
bogogi jame jo butilisano mmogo bo kolokota ha gare ga me le bogogi ja bone mme ba re hile selo sa gore re le se go nna re duba thankga mo kgweding ro ke tse maemo se go le re nne mo go tse di kodimo tse di herang bobedi so gantsi ga ke hiwa selo se sentseng jalo ke a se ipelela ke sa re gore ke tshaba go hiwa se se mashete ha o mpha se se mashete yana ke nekana le selo sa gago ha o mpha sa gago se se ko tlase ke nekana le sa me se se tsamaelana le record ya me e ke nnang ke tshegetsa gantsi tota ke motho ke batlang go togela sethopa mo go tsweng mo go fogwa ko godimo yaanong hela bone ke letsa bone ke gore e be re le mo go tse di robedi tse di ha godimo re be re a go kgwetha go gongwe maemo a botoka mo mogopeng a cup game a cup competition ka gore bana ba re ba tsotseng ke ba golang ka dingwaga le ba golang mo kgwele ya dinao mo re ka sekeng ra ba pateletsa go mekamekana le go nna le maemo a ntlha mo leaking ya rona ka gore ha o tlhoka gore o boetse go reka bo sesimi o ya go reka batshameki ba maemo a ntlha mo lehatsheng la rona jaanong re santse re sena seelo le itshegetso ya go reka batshameki ba ba ka nnang mo maemong a ntlha mo leaking ya rona nne ke sa re go ya ko maemong a ntlha ga se gore wa bo rekile batshameki ba ba ko godimo hela ga re o ka motivate bone ba go teng ke di-cut price and ba ka go surprisa go na le sengwe se ke se gakologelwang Fox le Molfo ga ke nna kwa Afrika Borwa ka 1988 gore Cosmos e winne league yang e sa soloheletswe ko go number 8 go na le se ke se solohelang mo gae gore santse se ke la wina cup e tswa mo go number 8 jaanong mme le rona ga re batle go ikisa ko se dileng go iwa ka tsela
So how lebeletse you've coached around, I mean you've coached mo Gaborone team intsene di wina di title ono a tsamaya ko Francis Town ya nongo ko Morupule. How lebeletse what's the difference between the mentality wa di team itse? I think we can take them in the fold here, the big teams that win the league, the middle class team le team e leng gore o pega solohele gore e ka wina league. Mentality ya teng o di fara yang ebile ba influence ya keng go akanya ya ka ba akanya
ba ba henyang league go bo go kgobokantse batshameki ba maina ko di mo malagatsheng hela ya ka o ka kgobokanya national team o bo tsenya letseno le le heteletse hanka go ha se ka go na le batho ba winning bonus ya 500 mme dithopa tse di wina league di na le winning bonus ya 1000 pula go dikakanya tsa bana ke gore ba dithopa tse di ga tafole the mid table clubs ba inyenya hatsa ba inyenyagatsa mme ke te ke bue ka puo ya seng ke re kana it's always best or better to play against the best than to play alongside the best because they can overshadow you. Yaanong ga ba inyenyagatsa yalo ke gona ga ke ratang teng ka ke rata go tsholetsa maikutlo le maikemisetso a bone. Yaanong ga o ba bolelela gore ba dumela mo go wena ga ke a re nna ke sa tshabe ye ke tshamekang kgathanong le wena mme ke dirisa wena wa mo tshaba akanya nna ke sa tshabe opponent ke le kontle ke le sema wena mmane wena o leng in the arena the actor o boro ka tshaba ha o ba confidence in sinyalo mo le Fox ba kantlela bo ba latela tsandi thopa tse di kodi motse go na le motshameko ke sa o lebaleng o ne re tshameka ko Francistown re tshameka le Galaxy 600 kilo ko traffic pound to pound kore instead a gore rona ne re go leboga Galaxy na leboga rona kore ba ngwana ke ba ne ba kantlela mo go heteletseng kore ba matcha tinyele mo le rona ne re sa lemo gore matcha sa rona ne re go ba ka maduo mpuditse gore dikakanyo ke tse dintsenya go na le bana ba inyatsa mme ba tshotse talente yana go na le bana ba ena gore ba re tloetsa go bereka thata gore ba lepane le ba ba nang le talente ka re go bereka thata go kgona go henya talente and most of the teams they have talented players. The mid-table teams they have hard workers. So ke dimela mo hardworking Fox ke dimela mo hardworking Molf se ka se kopang hela ke gore a bo tsamaisi jo bo rutetseng go tsamaisa kana bo sa rutela go tsamaisa bo ithute go bereka le ba ba rutetseng go katisa o tla bona re taya go le go maloba ke hile potsolotso mo television ene ke bua nnete papa messing kora ke tsera nnete e ba batho ba go itlwatsa mme ga ke ngongore gore ba tsana ga ba ngongore ke ba bana le matimong ha ke ba ra ke kora ha motsamaisi yo ke selelang go le go ntsi mo go ena gore o tla nnela sengwe le sengwe a sa tsamaisi sentle ga ke na go tisa maduo go hela go ntse ya gore mangwe a rata gore ke buile ga ke a bua eng ga ke a bona motho a ya go ngongora ga gore ke buile gore admin ga e support technical o ba itse ke ana sa support yana ba ronga ka batho gore ba mpueletse ke ratile se batana ba se bileng ka gore ba ntse ba nteletsa ba nthabara interview la ga ba bua sepe se se busu yana batho ba ba busula ba itseng ga gore ga ba o farela hatse sepe gompiena la re drop interview Fox le Mall ba ka ba lathe gore la bone le motsentse gore a rathe ka gore bone la tota matimong a bona ba ba nna I'm going to offer this country saying tutetseng sone ka gore ke rutilwe ka makgetho a Batswana go ta go add value mo sporting sa la hatsile ne ke tla dira yalo. I have 3 years to retire, and before I retire I would have pleased even those distractors bona ba ngwe go tsentse ba sa ofare la hatsela rona se.
Yes, coach. Earlier on, you spoke of dikakayo, logo hosa dikakayo. Nele kako Africa Borwa, and you said that's a special place for you. Was it part of you now, to usab these boys ka dikakayo tsa bona?
Exactly, and I'm still taking them back there. Ne ke lehela ke ya ka situka tidimana. Ha ke ya ga go na le jiyo ngwe ke leng ka ya gela gone kwa ya ntha ya nkisa gogong. Ka ga generation engwe ya jiyo ke ya ga ka situ re tshameka masiego gone ko University ya Northwest ya nkisa finaleng ka moraga gore ba tselo di points di le 3 ke FIFA ka mabaka a bona mme ra o heletsa re ile finaleng go kwa go change megopolo ya bana. Luckily ke ko ke tshamekileng teng 1987 a santse go na le ditšeo go teng Bob Sol, so tota ha ke le kwa ke a ke le home away from home, and ke go gona maAfrika Borwa ba ne ba bolela bana ba mo gae gore kana motho o tshamekile kwano kana kwa apartheid a santse bitswa Bopitatswana, homeland e bitswa Bopitatswana. So when I'm there bana ba utlwa ka nna tse ke siseng ke di ba bolele go ba inspire, bo ba bona le batshameki ba ke ba katisitseng kwa Afrika Borwa go ba inspire, bo ba utlwa ka batshameki ba ke tshamekile le bone o Thibogane le Sejane go ba inspire, le ba katise ba ke bo Norman Maketa ba ke katisitseng le bone how I inspire. So I just want to inspire my players, Babaka Kwani, because they don't know much about me except coaching Mobutswa.
o tshamekile tournament ya pre-season maabane e be wena le bafana ba magala le winner jaanong re bolelle gore what were some of the pointers tse o di boneng tse e leng gore ya ka ntse o tswela ka pre-season ya go yana o tla bontse o batla go thika di-box tseo to ready for the start of the league?
Exactly that. Ke ititela go le gontsi and go nthela ga re tiro ya me santse e le boketsana e santse e le ntsi se ke se ratileng ke bana ba banyenyane 18-year-old Kurwana 20-year-old Duncan Yoba yone le gore o na tshameka ko Calendar Stars ko Frankston mme a sa dirisiwe o tswa ko Rhinos gore ga ba ya ko pele ba thantlela masogana ao ba le babedi ba bone 18-year-old Chelofalo Speaks and santse re ko under 20 national team o na le ga one Japan ne ke ba misa ba se teng mme ke bone gore ba thantlela ke be ke ya go lema gore ke santse ka tlhoka motshameko ka morago moja wa bobedi mo godimo ga yo ke na le ene ke be ke ya go lemoga gape gore mme a gona le gore a goalkeeper a ka nna striker a goalkeeper a ka assista mo digolong he ya ka ke bone wa ga Thabo Maswile a pinpointa Duncan Yoba a le kgakala dikgato le masome a supa le botlhano go ya go dipaleng tse re mesang go tsena ba mo pinpointa ba tsenya cross le rita goal ba pinpointa gape Julius Lekontsane the veteran striker a passela e wela mo go Julius a ba tsenya cross Karabo Kurwana ba e heleletse ke re nyane se gape sempa tactical approach gore go keeper can attack gore ke bere ke la thata mo gore nyane e ska nna guesswork e nne so modiro ke se ke se ithutile ke be ke ithuta gore gape data se ga kgatelelo jaaka nka leboga tshadile gore ene a re gatella mo metshamekong ya bone ya maphakelana ba tshameka first division mo motshamekong wa maitsiwa bana ba tshameka ya Premier League ke re ke lebogile tshadibe thata they have tested us.
What's next for you yaanong going forward gona le yone gore bore la ko South Africa? What else will you be doing gore le ipankanyetse league tle re ha etsana e be le bothito tota le ready?
Gona le no motshameko re tao ya mo mongwe nka ka bua ka ona go itlhela bogofi ba ntetella mme se sa bobedi ke gore ra go dira selection sa mo phalape a go serwa ga re isiri le bona ka go tselehela ba go giba metare go simolla ka mose ba buile selection sa serwa le selection sa phalape re re ipakanyetsa leki ho mme e tare dike tela ga dike simologa e be re diga dipante re a go tase ra kharitera se gore re go tsena re le bothito ra ta tsena re le mololo ka ra ga re nna bothito ra go richa piki go ise go nne gone ke le mo bile go na stopa sengwe senka se bua mo moyeng gore ngwa go hitileng sena sa tshameka di-game tsa pre-season le dintsi go ba tsholetsa serodumo go ba go kharitla ditlhaloganyo le mmewa le ditshika le mebele second round ba winne game e 1 ampere ba lisa di-game tse tsotlhe jaanong go tlhokile kgakololo gore ba digelewa go se kae le nna ke tsena mo week 8 hela ke hetsa ke simolola setšhagala gape o ka re ke simolola pre-season jaanong go ke iphangetsa motshameko wa ntlha se se bokete ke gore ra go tshameka le setlhopha se se tona se se nang le bolatedi se batho ba le bantsi ba ka senyatsa mme se starta se le dangerous ka gore se tshotse batshameki ba ba tswang ko go rona ba ba tshotseng garage mo meweng ya bona so it's not going to be a walkover. It's going to be a very tactical game.
Waro tlogala bolo in 3 years o ya kae?
Mo fotla go bolela off ke ngwana ntwa le huma ke bolela re ka go phutha dikoko ke tla nna ke tisa dikakanyo tsa kgwele dina ka re nka bo ke tsamaile ngwa tse pedi tse di hitile 2020 go sa khone ka mabaka ana a buiwa ke ba ba kgatlhagang se ke se dira mme ga go ra re ja go rua ke go lema ke travel ka tata ke motho ke ratang go travel ke motho ke ratang go travel ya ne ke na ka kharikalla le I think from 2018 le tseno la menna la kharikega motho e reng ha ke batla go etela setlhopha se le se tona ko Europe ke be ke ya, ha ke batla go China ke ya yaanong ke kganna ke tsone dikgwetlho tse gore a kere ke bereka mo ditlhopheng tse ke nang le tsone gompieno yaanong ha ke sa bereke mo gope ke ne ke na le tumelano le Real Madrid, as you may know, gore every 2 years ke a ba etela. I have not been going there. South Africa Pirates I have not been going there. Hangwa ke ya ke be ke go lebella motshameko. So ke tsone dilo tse ke tla bong ke di dira gore ke tla be ke etela ditlhopha tsa gongwe le gongwe. Mme a se ko Europe hela ko Africa, ko Cameroon ne ke na le tumelano le bone. Ke tla go ntse ke ya teng.
Ga gona go kwala buka go gongwe gone ho.
Mo fotla go bolela teng kana editor a me ne a tlhokagala moso lokora ditlhokwa ko university ke be ke simolla sesha mme tsone di teng di pedi ra di ke santse ke shata ka editor e tira go ngwe ntse ke tsweletse ke re ke a hetsa go tsana matimoni mangwe ke boela ko morago ke khutisa ga ke baela ko mme tsone hela ke go bolela don't think ke tla tswa mo phalapisi he di ya ntlha e bitswa equal to the task ya bobedi bitswa amateur by name, professional by nature. Di pedi le ya
gona le mme o mongwana wa tsala me yana, she's a publisher ibile maabane o letsa le ko Botswana Women Awards o winne award gone ko o bidiwa Dr. Lami Pusetse ke ta monela number a gago a tla go thuso o maswe mo go boleleng gore a buka e heile kana ga ya hela le go edita ga mohuta o so ke ta monela number a gago le buisana re ka re bona gore bukeo e tswa ka speed na no gore ntsha pelo gore ke batla go e bala gona no nya
it's overdue. That's why I'm all for bolela ka go na go ena ka tsela laptop ya tsamaya ana ga re ke kwale sesha computer le yone ya nna le mathata re ka tsenya mo sticking hela sa volume ntsi sa ka sa crash so go bothokonyana go le ho me ha ke na le editor o mpushang a tsara le editor ya ga mall ho ya football le paradise what go nganga
le thata ga le wi
ke a le tshaba ga re nna nkile ka mokgota ke re gape ne ke philosopher ke mokgota ke re nya o se ka balwa kana maikutlo a gago ga e ko babadi bona ba batla go bala se se diragetse yana ta tsenya maikutlo bona title e ho ko tsela o ka bote ne ile go le kae go tsela le dipina ra o kwala pina ona na ka tantsa ma go ama ka ro kila wa manya wa mana le mo go mabiti o ska tsenya mo pina ga na re batla go bina le re tsa molaife yana le nna ke motho ke le maikutlo a ke ke batho ba le bantsi bangwe ba bona o tampitela ke tshaga le bone go diabadi o itara batho ba ba utlwa na ba hula re ke ta go bolela re yo kwa mala ba ra thabo matanga re interview le le bona re ke tshaga le ene ya ibile re ja mo go pole mo ya no le mo fune ke mara ga ya we kwala na re te ba that's why ke enjoy le ya bobedi not because re kwadile mo te ke enjoy le ya bobedi ka re ho na sa hegelwa thata o nya kwadile sente go re editor a go le na ga mara re ha gona le bothata gona le ya boraro Fox ke ya maboko o ne a hegile le ne santse bua maloba ko university ka gore motho na sentse editor ke mme mongwe Dr. Modisiona nthuta sekgwa ke le ko junioring a rata go bala di-composition mo di-classeng tsa ba bangwe yaanong ya maboko totele e hegile ga re yaanong ke a thothe ke bona gore a yang ko baneng ba dikwele ke ahe a ya mo life experiences ke ahe a yang ko ba marato ke ahe but that one is complete. It's about 40 poems.
Ke lebogile thata coach modimo a go sego hatse le ditoro tseo tsa gago di diragale but most importantly good luck to you and Morupule Wanderers ahead of the 2024-25 football season.
Amen. Ke leboga thata Fox ka interview ke sa ba interview ke go parle telle motsamaisi wa mo bitsa TH Rapula a dire di interview ka mabaka ke le boleletseng ka ona. I'm going through a lot in my personal life. So I can na go on na ga take you mo di Facebook ya le mo le telle ke ta mo ha dikarabo lona le se dikarabo go yena na be ke focus mo mmerekong wa ya le
go tla nna ya lo TH ke bra ya rona ibile ona a re hile interview before tournament weekend re ta dirisana le
nka le boga thata ke a le boga. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
le ke lebetse go mmotsa re ga tola le ntuko rapa kwa o technical director ga tse memitsi
ntu a tsa batla go travela ya
ke lebetse go mmotsa yana.
So tonight we hosted Murupule Wanderers head coach Philemon Makwengwe to learn about the make of his squad and their aspirations ahead of the new season. On the other side, we are talking about a youth tournament which was held in Gaborone over the weekend.
That was the hot seat on the Sunday Soccer Show.
This is the music I heard in my head. It's different.
YaronaFM.
Lift the music. It's different. Different. This is the music I heard in my head.
YaronaFM. YaronaFM.
It's different.
Same location, second location.
YaronaFM.
Ya dumisa Fox ke dumisa botlele ba na le bone mo studio ke le bogala jalo go go biditse jalo re Philip Makwengwe ke ba ba katisi mo Botswana re so ba ke ba tlotlang thata ba ela mo ba bua bolo wa mutlo e bilwa mo tlhaloganya re Philip Makwengwe o ka re ga se mo katisela o ka mo tlhalosa ka tsentseng yalo ke mogakuludi wa bolo mo Botswana kana mogakuludi wa bolo hela in general wa tlhaloganya so ra mo tlhoka thata mo di tlhopheng tsotlhe hela tse mo Premier League mo First Division ke tsara go ba ka mmitsa di tlhopha di ka gola mo tsamaisong ya bone ya bolo de be ka barana dilo ka teng wa bona wa mutlela ha bua bolo wa mutla re kitso e tlhokwa ke setlhopha sengwe le sengwe mo Botswana tlhaloganya bibile ke rata thata gore ha ka ya ko di academy ana bananyana ba banyana ba rutwang bolo ga ka ko o ka tisa kitso e ntsi gape teng go kana go tisa se ba se tlhokang gone ka go se dependi one mo boleng ya rona ya Botswana so ke bangwe ba ke ba tlotlang thata re Philip Makwengwe
The YaronaFM Sunday Soccer Show, Sunday 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox. In 1999, they said it wouldn't even last 5 years. Well, it's been 25. And we thank you for being there with us for all of it. YaronaFM, live the music.
The views and opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the station, its management, nor its advertisers.
We do man 100.8 FM. YaronaFM. This is the hot seat on the Sunday Soccer Show.
It's 7:05 on YaronaFM, and right about now we are talking about the Southern Block Youth Tournament, which was organized by Botswana Football Association (BFA), played at Likiri Football Center this weekend. Ke ne ke ile go jika teng khantele morf ke na le Kels re ile go checka di twins tsa rona Rose le Roslyn tse di tswang ko Mexican Girls ba ne ba ile go represent the team ya kwenu ya coach ke I look confused that they played a game in the morning and another game was coming up. I agree. One not sameka kantela ha go tsene go tsena mo. Asa izoro oyo. Ha izoro hikyo. So there were a lot of kids there. They were super excited. The parents also came out. It was an amazing tournament to watch. Hape, I think bana ba rona ra ba senyeletsa ha re ntse re ba tshamikisa le batho ba batona mo go bone because the pace of the game was very impressive, especially ka gore ne le di age mates di tshameka against each other. So it's one of the things that we absolutely want to applaud. Ke mo bontsha?
Yeah, like go Eastern Bloc ne di tswela.
Like go Eastern Bloc no go tswela.
Yes,
they were nationwide.
They were nationwide.
Yes.
All the blocks.
Okay. We have Mr. Kaho Musinyi here, who's from the Gaborone City Regional Football Association, to tell us about the games. Evat Seda Brayaka.
How are you, sir?
Sharp. Wala pile blind. Listen mo lezele. O ka nna thula mela ntsiri bua lo ena.
Friday ke robotse ka 1 maabane ke robotse ka 2 so gompieno go ke go robala ka a ke tswa.
Ela ha o tswa ka 9 o bua go robala o ska ba dikolo. O ska ba ya ka komari wa pula ka go west straight go la pe.
Moropolo ra ka ha filling station
hala ha o tswa filling station ding hale. Gore maru a pula school a le mo lefting gona le 10 mo rightinyana ko yena o Botswana
ne ke le go se ne ke le ha hela letsopong
ga go gakala gore ga go gakala ke gone o santse le da ke re
ke I was waiting for the punchline.
No ska wa rata sala discuss punchline le more just na o tsamaya. Moretsi ke ko Angelino a wana. Good to have you here, my king. Let's talk about the Southern Bloc Youth Tournament that was held mo Gaborone. Re ne re inviteile di team di le kae di tswa kae.
Jaaka ke bua e ne le a nationwide tournament. Block o tsotene di tshameka. So all the teams that are within that region, all the region teams that are within that block, get on it in it. So the Southern Block I grew to 25. So there was Gaborone, Katleng, Kwening, Sofa, Sefa. Sofa being Kanye region, and then Sefa being Tlokwen Ramotso region. So totally it is the team delay for, well, except for Sefa, Southern East. They only brought two teams. Nearly the teams are under 15 boys and girls and under 17 boys and girls. So that was the nationwide.
Were we able to schedule all of the games within the three days?
We weren't able to schedule them. The last two games got cancelled because the teams had to go back to their respective places.
Why were we not able to play all of the games? Ha re dira mapping wa rona no re tswa re tla khona go di tshameka.
Hela tota gona go dira gatse at the Murphy's law, anything that could go wrong went wrong. We started late on both days, so definitely had the game. We started late, so you know the perpetual action, the trickle effect, ila dira.
So go ne go tshamekelwa go achieve eng?
These games are selections, to be honest. Ka re go tshameka di select team tsa region tsote, or when they select the best, I agree re tshameka league. So during the league you select the teams that are the better performing one, right? And then so the best from Gaborone was play against the best from Kweni, and then in 2 weeks time there will be the national games. So block versus each other.
So we wanted winners from our block.
No. So as they are playing, they are selecting a block team.
Made up of kids from all over the region that is present there. Okay, who selects these teams?
There's what they call a block coach, Willing Re Masena, from Kweni. So and then in each region there's what they call a regional coach. So the regional coach is responsible for the selection in his region, and then the block Habatsena to these tournaments, they are now the ones who are responsible for the selection for the block team.
So kutla go togona le mathata a di logistics yana in terms of go feeda bana le gone bile ka tswa ile gone mo go costeng gore di game di simolle late. Did you encounter any challenges in that regard?
Well, yes. Like I said, everything was delayed. And basically even the funding or the funding for the tournament, it was extremely delayed. So everything was done on a crisis sort of situation.
Go dileile ke ka re ke dumelana le calendar e le bolelang gore ka Monday re rana ka Tuesday re ra.
Well, I don't know. It's something say that is funded from the association. So Horaro, you know that funding it's right at the 11th hour.
So what are you going to do to ensure that habana ba tla yanong ba face region engwe dilo di nna sentle go ba nna teng go siame ba ja sentle?
I think we learned a lot. We know our mistakes, what happened, that thing. But I think when you have so many people, because we had how many teams? About 18 teams. So that was supposed to be 32 matches. It was always going to be a challenge to think. But we learned, we saw where we made the mistakes, and I take it for we're going to learn and carry it forward to the national championships.
Agizora, you saying this was a nationwide tournament? Are you also saying guys in Tsabong, guys in Pique, they also experienced the same? Because
I'm not sure their experiences. I agree. Now was merely focused on the southern one, but they would have to say for themselves.
Kantone me kago king go tsontse re go nne le these kormadi idea ka gore tournament e ga selantla kana nta ke re ga selantla le phutha bana ba tla go tshameka e tsontse re nne so se ne gore le se tlwaetse, you know what it takes to organize such a thing.
No, this is the first tournament.
This is the first tournament.
No, it's no, it's not the first.
It's not the first.
It was previously called Bonita.
Okay.
So, but why does? What was the question?
Why le kana le mathata le organize a tournament e leng gore it's not being held for the first time?
Well, it's taken from region to region, but like I said, everything is delayed. I think that we don't adequately plan. Well, we do plan, but when it's time to execute, it's done under tremendous pressure with minimal, hands and stuff like that.
Were the logistics the same as the Bonita one?
In terms of resourcing,
I thought it was the same. Just I to understand that.
I was this time around. Previously, Safa never used to have a team. But Jano Hapelo had the game. Block of Aron has got 5 different regions. So it differs. Remember, we changed the playoff again because of this very reason. So like I'm saying, we had 18 teams. Had Safa also brought, we would have had 20 teams. So now playing round robin format, that means each region, each group in some games at 10. So you can imagine.
So ya kana gona le basimaneana basetsana go the number of male and female teams were they equal kana gona go ntse ja?
They were equal
meaning gore ha lo re di team tsa basimane ne di le 7 le tsa banyana ne di le 7.
Okay, let me put it this way. Gaborone, Khaten, le Kweni, not Kweni, le Sofa, they all had the full complement of teams. They all had 4 teams. And then Kwening had one less team. They had 3 teams. And then Safa only had the boys.
But again, was not Bayana Gosef.
Well, it's an alibadi block. But I think for them it's just a small challenge. They have very few schools, Koba Lenting, and like I said previously, women's football is still in its infancy.
Yes, I got
yeah, I also on blend. Why is it infancy? I was saying, but
me, there've been a lot of players, women football players in the last few years. We've managed to recruit some teams, even Gaborone included. What 17 teams?
Yeah, the really defensive mechanism in fence.
It's a political
it's a political statement.
No, well, it's the truth.
No, development the projection but
what is like your measure of what is it illegal?
No, it should never be a measuring tool because I've never said it's a development stage. I've never said that. So it's on you, the people who say it's a development stage or development that thing. It's a guy. Before McLean it's a development stage, and he's now going for a 3rd term. That's what we mean. And it's something that you also inherited.
Okay, no, then it's fine. I suppose maybe you have a point, but I think it has developed. Like I said, there are more teams. We have the DTCB tournament in Nsambigwa Maloba. We are now seeing teams from Bohukunzi. We are seeing teams constantly, teams from Mhabe. So I suppose development in terms of more girls playing is better, but the quality of the football is still below mediocre.
I think you brought an important aspect there to say we need to talk to the facets of the game. and define where exactly are we say is at development stage and where do we say it's at maturity and where are we going to consolidate, because it seems like now it's a blanket statement. We're just throwing it towards it's a development. Development. I also no. I
know, but it's growing. It's growing. I for one, I suppose I'm happy with it, because I remember previously I used to reject it. It was an animal I couldn't understand. So, but nowadays I've come to terms with it.
Just in passing, when I look at the women football strategy, BFA, it talks only to capacity as in numbers, but it doesn't talk to quality. So we need to go back to that.
So, kemona re thusa ka first aid yana gore ha bana ba ka bola isega kana ngwana ile gore letsatsi la motaga a tabogile mo letsatsi le se letsisi dijo ke mangona re thusa in that regard.
Okay, re la ga borone region ke rena ne re hosted, so dijo, the first aid and everything, it was on us, but what happens is, remember the last time I came here, ne ke re re khone go development, re khone go attract the team tsa skhwanyana, if I may put it that way, tse think the academy bo dina le di bo games rising stars. So dikolo tse no di bona tseo ke tsa batsadi bone ba batswankwa. So no gona le motsadi a bidwa Dr. Tefo Bubi. He donated the first aid kits. What was it, 2? But in terms of the first aiders, we had guys from security systems, but to Saga first aid.
What happened now? Re tshamekile go ra gore ra gona le team tse pedi, under 17 boys and girls le under 15 boys and girls.
But the lady selection, and I think in 2 weeks time, I think we can do for the national championship before the quality bull.
Did some gara di national?
Did some gara mahaburon.
Okay. Who most squading le piga bana ba le kae?
Most squading. For this particular tournament, each team was supposed to have 20
members. Okay.
20
so ba go coach wa ke boma?
You can get regional game block coach.
Okay.
Masena is going to select the technical team. So most likely I gonna bone this regional coach.
Oh, ke na tla ba selecta gore ba coach ba. Okay. Thank you so much, my king. Is there anything else regarding the youth tournament that you want to share with us?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
No, next time we make sure gore la ipaka. Ha ba to bona bana ba ja di lofo. Ba ja di lofo mo letsatsi mo le drink ya sa itso ra tlina la yone ke ma. Bad look. Gape a go re considering whether ra batho ba modimo ha re ntse re fixture di lots. Bana ba tshameka hela letsatsi le petsa ka bo 2. I don't think it's good, especially motho a teng go ba a tshameka game ya bobedi.
Tota ne initially more planning need to fix your center, but the moment you lose time for those many games, whether it's 20 minutes, it's going to have a ripple effect.
No, but definitely. Why do people don't plan for crisis? So we need to plan for crisis. So that you know, okay, when something goes wrong, when you miss a game, what's next?
No, like I'm serious. You need to come and benchmark.
Bona on tsenya mo group nya organizing committee ke batla ira capacity building.
The hot seat on the Sunday Soccer Show. BW Youth Culture.
YaronaFM. Looking for the perfect office space in Sandton, Gauteng? Well, you can join Max for 4 months and get the 5th month free. Why pay per person for a serviced office when you can pay a fixed membership fee? Office spaces start from just 3,500 rands. Benefits of joining Max include no joining fee, flexible options, private and locked offices, 24-hour access, reduced tenant rates, safe and secure environment, no load shedding, and much more. Enjoy easy plug and play setup with membership perks like super fast free Wi-Fi, cleaning services, dedicated telephone lines, reception services, and much more. Call +27 11 444 446, or you can visit www.maxoffices.co.za today.
In In a world filled with uncertainty, there is one name you can trust to keep you safe and secure. Security Systems. With state-of-the-art technology and an unwavering commitment to your safety, Security Systems offers a comprehensive range of services including alarm installation, monitoring, and professional guarding. Our Riverwalk shop has relocated to a bigger and better location at GIPC, Commerce Park, Plot 183, Unit 7. Come visit us to pay your alarm or guard bills, apply for a new alarm system, cut keys and locks, explore our showroom for a wide selection of safes and various security equipment. We have new branches in Tabung and Lotlakani East, further expanding to a network of 23 branches countrywide. Security Systems, leading the industry by example.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok.
Johnny J Mecca, Rihahela Ngwanak, the hottest, the number, all day on 104.9 FM, YaronaFM.
Uncle Fox, Gariso, aka Hood Goon. Dumela le kokola, Hoga Division 1, Mishana na go training. Na go tsuke magos. Timire kola kala re ya multiplayer. Re dira la picking team be metso poka poka.
Mafia, Rihahela Ngwanak. The hottest, the number, all day on 99.9 FM, YaronaFM.
Why, money? Le ba bolela ba besitse le gala jalo. Le ba hello ba besitse le gala jalo. Ta batla ka mitsi re tshela la gala nyana le la bone mitsi. Le tlo tshela la gala nyana le la bone mitsi. E be re ba fela.
This is the world famous Sunday Soccer Show. Sundays 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox. On YaronaFM.
What up, Drake? People is in the building. Check. Wanna blow, I'm still grinding like I'm pitching on the corner. Gunna in the township, still rolling on my come up. Off the club up in the parking lot, we turn it to a turn up. Off the club up in the parking lot, we turn it to a turn up. Wanna blow, I'm still grinding like I'm pitching on the corner. Gunna in the township, rolling on my come up. Off the club up in the parking lot, we turn it to a turn up. Off the club up in the parking lot, we turn it to a turn up. Wanna blow, I'm still grinding like I'm pitching on the corner, gunna in the township, rolling on my come up. Off the club up in the parking lot, we turn it to a turn up. Off the club up in the parking lot, we turn it to a turn up. Killer vision, yeah, done saw me growing up on television. Peep the mission, DIY my Geo, get it in your system. Dogs is dogging, shit, poodles up in competition. Need to start a damn petition, sick of all this repetition. Cloud chase, bookish, tweeting Facebook, hate for reaching, TikTok, crazy season, trying hard to catch a licking little homie, sneak this and wait, don't get up with real boss sweethearts. You hardly started, copycatted, stories made up, mostly matted, beats hard, giddy up, yeehaw, rock steady bebop, goons in the cut, 10 hop, nah, 2 NFL, Roger Trotman, not Goodell, most won't get it, no sense to them, I boy mufli yo, little link, play hard, play fair, play to win, you played yourself trying to play a king, play fair, play hard, play to win. If you try play me, never play again. One time king. Wanna blow, I'm still grinding like I'm pitching on the corner. Gunna in the township, still rolling on my come up. Off the club up in the parking lot, we turn it to a turn up. Off the club up in the parking lot, we turn it to a turn up. Sure, boy, c'est me counting all them blessings on me. Sure, boy, c'est me counting all them blessings on me. Sure, boy, c'est me counting all them blessings on me. Sure, boy, c'est me counting all them blessings on me. Sure, boy, c'est me counting all them blessings on me. Sure, boy, c'est me counting all them blessings on me. Sure, boy, c'est me counting all them blessings on me. Sure, boy, c'est me counting all them blessings on me. Real game so Kaepernick. Black Lives Matter, you read it on my kicks. You can see the fire all up in the click. Don't make me pull up on you, fucking silly trick. Run the champion sound, that is how we get down. How to get the bunta, how to get your way down. Work it out and trim down. Slow it down, then go fast. Broadcast in 3, 2, 1. Udragi ira junk fit to the June, from the womb to the tomb, I'm the prophet of doom. Can't laugh at the coons, keep a bad for the boom, and a trap for the ooh, brap, casket of food. Kill a game, it is smooth, call a game, it is through. Call a game, it is through. Injury time winner, deuce. Burner, blum. My nigga Jabba used to say burner. Burner, blum. Burner, I'm a gunner. Bracka, when I strap up. Ish. 16 shots in the buzz, my bracka.
YaronaFM Sunday Soccer Show, Sunday 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox. Banding Rihahela Ngwanak, the hottest the number all day on 102.1 FM. YaronaFM.
The 17th Biennial National Business Conference is here under the theme Invigorating Economic Transformation Through the Private Sector. Join us at Adansonia Hotel in Francistown from the 25th to 28th August, where 500 senior government officials, industry leaders, innovators, emerging executives, entrepreneurs, international development partners, and civil societies will converge for 3 days of deliberations and networking. To register, call 395-7578. Sponsorship packages are also available. Contact patients at bb.org.bw. Proudly brought to you by Business Botswana.
Tebi, my friend, I know you've been planning on traveling. Do you realize that flying is cheaper than driving?
Flying? Cheaper? You are joking.
It's not a joke. You heard me right. It's not only cheaper, it's convenient and safer. Think of the wear and tear of your car, the fatigue after a long drive, and much more.
Like Diaga. Aha, you are spot on. I'm downloading the Air Botswana mobile app right now from Apple App Store and Google Play Store to book my flight.
Yes, you can also inquire through our WhatsApp line 77019-076. Air Botswana, going your way.
Here comes the.
Try the new Dunked All-Star Box from KFC. With a Dunked Crunch Burger, 2 Dunked Wings, 1 piece of original recipe chicken, small chips and Coke, all for only $75.90. Hope you're ready for the new star of the show. KFC, it's finger-licking good. Also available undunked for those who prefer, while stocks last.
This is the music I heard in my head. It's different.
YaronaFM.
Live the music.
A itse bogologolo mo dipineng go na le album version e reng ga pina teng ela e be e simolola e tla nna le diskitinyana go buiwa sengwenyana. Wa itse album version?
No ka itse ke utile mo album ya ga R Kenyatta ya TP1
tp2.com.
Hit it hard from the back, all around on the front. I know you burned a lot of tracks. The 12 plays what you want.
Wala tp2.com kore yala anu ngana re ke re mo cancel. Anka modala gona di feminist di tloga di ngate. Taraba mo sa classic.
No, the classic.
2000 again.
Yeah, I next to music you but I got caught up with so many songs more on it.
Gona le pina ngwana mo teng yana pina teng o bona I'm not a person who believes in love wa bona. But whenever I hear that song I want to fall in love. Oh, if I could explain the joy I feel and oh hey.
Oh, if I could explain the joy I feel and oh, this love making, baby, it's so real and
Mona re ke lure bola ile mona ke iputsa re ke ngene ka skin mo thelo no mane.
my bad, not ashamed of.
Bona nyana ngane re enjoy music wa ga.
You wanna know how I feel, just like that, just like that. Whoa. You wanna know how I feel, just like that, just like that. If you wanna know,
Turn it up. Turn it up. YaronaFM. Live the music. This is the world famous Sunday Soccer Show. Sundays, 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox on YaronaFM. At Fox Patimo on Twitter and the Gram.
It's 7:31 on YaronaFM. Life is a continuous process of learning and evolving. Throughout the journey, people face several challenges in today's world. Therefore, mental health, personal development, and life coaching are a necessity. This is why the Sunday Soccer Show has live navigation with Tumelo Masalila at 7:35 p.m. to guide the way. Mr. Masalila is a qualified life coach who's dedicated to helping Botswana to reach their full potential through self-awareness and counseling. Tonight we are talking about counseling for men. Mr. Masalila, welcome to the show.
Thank you, folks. Lekai abadimene ba RFM.
O tlotse sentle Mokaulio.
Ke tlotse sentle kono.
Ne ntse a mbekela a go re simolle ka wena ya gompieko re go lekolela beke e ne ntse yang.
Nya mene le siame folks ke thata ka gore yo di ne di wela mo manno mo tirong e ke dirang ke ne ke bona batho ba harologane for counseling di couple di ata folks go itumedisa hela thata se se nkgatang ke gore batho ba setse ba lemogile mosola wa coaching and counseling e leng gore we offer. Other than that, folks, it was a very pleasant, wonderful week. Wait hanna ha ngwa ki tela ile gore dio tse ke di ratang tse ke rata go di dira di wela mo manong ke itumela. Go na le that element of actualizing where you feel gore nyame botshelo bo teng le ha ile gore ke ka nna di kgwetho mme ha ke bona tiro e ke tsogelang tsela e ke ratang e wela, then it's all a blessing altogether.
Ke na le team e ngwana a volleyball yana ko University of Botswana bidio ya Yaros Olympic. So every 2 weeks ke aba checka yana ra gonna le just motivational talks hela gore ke nne ke ntse ke ba kuka yana, and in many instances se ka re ga bereka, but I think ha re le nteng yanong ra go tlhoka yanong o ka retela leng hela o to go heta go rena ka 6:30 hela for 30 minutes o re tshiki
You have 6 mates bua. I'm gonna go tata anytime. I think what can work. Are ka bua ka moso because it's schedule some sabe ke stabese get ke show gore the appointment tsa medinse, and then we can definitely find a slot for them.
Thank you so much, my king. Hey, a re simolla ha before re tsana mo topicing ya gompieko gore re bala thamaga mo page man today.
Re go Proverbs 13 Fox verse 22.
It's Proverbs 13 verse 22.
Verse 22, a very popular scripture.
Okay. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. The blessing on the life of a good man is enough that upon his death he has enough to give an inheritance not only to his children but to his grandchildren. Amen. Hey, Proverbs 13 verse 22. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. The blessing on the life of a good man is great enough that upon his death he has enough to give an inheritance not only to his children but to his grandchildren. Amen.
Thank you so much, White. That's proper. You have read it well and great. But other folks, what we are saying today is the inheritance that we want people to appreciate. Say hela ya di toto ya madi ya di property, but it has a legacy and it has a sustainable return and reward that can easily be passed on in such a manner that all that one can inherit in terms of material they can be able to sustain. The values, folks. A good man builds great and good values such that he will pass on that to the next generation and the generation thereof. Structures, folks. They build up children to become the right root or crop that we can look to in the near future. Folks, the virtue, the principles, a good man who has them has to pass them on. One of the lessons we teach in leadership, which is a course that we'll be doing in the next coming September, 10. One of the lessons is legacy. A leader is one who leaves, who makes sure that there is legacy after when they pass on or when they leave where they have been. Kana legacies then talks about what you have resourced yourself with that you have passed on. So it's all about that. We want to say to our listeners, let us model the right figure such that the next generation can copy from, and the generations that is to follow. I look at bo rekana bo meba go dien ga bana go dira sepe se se siameng go godisa ga re go nna le generation e botoka in the next coming years. So that is basically what the scripture is saying to us today.
A good man. This falls in line with our topic today. Ke ne ke ntse ke akantse maphakela e le gore ke nna yo ke a cleana ko ntlung kwa ke scrubber the bathroom. You know what? As folks, I would always say, Kigeja Motoyo Ame, would she be a good partner for me? But na Kimanyo Ngeja Ngore, am I a worthy partner? Yanong Arisimo Lehela ho. Mona Chonzui Kala Kaing, Horaba Ipona Gorenya, me I'm an upright man, Ibileki dira Semona Chonzo Sidira, Kia channel like Mosadi Yodiranse, Mosadia Chonzo Sidira.
So since we talk what thata go ikala ke setsamela na thata le ka haire gore your background kana khutiso ga go ka tswele innile ka teng mme gape se be se dumalana le the ideal patterns telling gore ra di bona mo tsatsing le tsatsing tse motho a ka reng a di leba a di eletsa le ene gore I think ideally ke na le motho nka batla go mo tshwara jana nka batla re gata jana nka batla re ya kwa nka batla go bona re dirase. So those are the things they leng gore ha o le motshware o ka di leba bo bona gore mme gone wena o gata jang na o ya le tsone kana ha o di lebeletse re ka bua ka dio tse tshwana le bo strong relationships folks how to re dirisa le go strong ra ha go na le responsibility yes it's one ka twahalo ebile go na le a focus e leng gore e supa go iwang teng. That is what a man can gauge themselves on. Because we're speaking specifically about men. Engaging in personal growth. Because as Africans, and generally, how the has a great thing. So it's not too far from us. To whom much is given, much is expected. So re ona le gore a tshwanne ke gore I koketse I nosetse I kgodise so that an impact e rileng mo go baba mo diteganyeditseng. I think the other thing hela se se ke self awareness folks. I think I'm a big fan of that. Gore motho yo o leng self aware has a better chance of knowing how to best deal with other people. At the same time, to make sure that a negative impact on the people around them. So it's important that maybe these three would be more ideal for a man to look at and gauge themselves at the
no. Counseling for men, it's an ahakayano moto picking erintseri discussai.
So that counseling for men, folks, is an highly correct. How do you relay your net assessment? Can I do less self? We practice we be over for man. I would think on it. Mosepelo Osakura or me, hotel and thing will re. Okabona to Sokokai, Kana Okadira in Okakaba, because you see yourself as a model, as somebody who is out there to lead by example and to have something that they can give around. So counseling then comes in to say your deficiencies, you have noted them. Repairing them will then suggest go to a counselor and get that therapy, that balance on emotions. Nka ya ko counseling ka go bona thuso kana o na le makwa mangwe kapa go thaela go ha o sulena o ka tang o tsamaya o ipotsa gore tota ke ya go dira jang gore ke kgone gore ke go ke tshwantseng go a teng. Re na le bo re folks ba ba suffering from different aspects. Tse tshwana le bo low self-esteem. Go mo ke tsela nngwe ya gore o le rre o itebe o bore ke ka bona mang yo ka nthusang mo sabeng se tshwanang le se kana mo kgenyeng e tshwanang le. So those are the aspects ka dipikang tse di ka gogela rre to counseling. Go mo o ipona o dira mekgwa mengwe ye le wena o ithelang o se mo taolong ya yone o hella e re ga o hetsa go dira e ka tswa le go tsenya letsogo e ka tswa le abuse e ka tswa leng o ipotsa gore ka ntse nnekeng ke dira jana dilo tse di ntseng jalo di go gogela gore o bate thuso gore o tlo gone gore o nne figara e letsegang kana e batlegang mo o ba o tshelang le bone.
Banna re batho ba ileng gore gate re boitseme go kopa dithuso. I think nka like na le medical assistance mo nna to khona go bolaisega a ba nga ka lahela o ta go spateleng e le gore ya nong e setse e le tragedy. Re bolelle bodiphatsa ba gore re ska ra ikano ka first of all le goreng ha re heditse go ikano ka re bora akanya gore ke le Fox ke ka ipaakanya ga ke tlhoke go ga gonna ha ba tshele masalila o ka mpolelela eng ke monna ke tshwantse re ke itebelele dio tse ke di tharabolele ke le nosi.
Tota bodiphatsa ba seo Fox ke gona gore re tlhaloganye gore gantsi mmele o bereka sentle kana o bereka thata ha o na le itemogelo nngwe kana o nnile le go gongwe ga o kileng wa bona teng wa re nya o ka re ke ka gata jana ka gore ke le bone go gongwe mo kgodisong ya me go ntse jana kana go tsamaya jana. So go tlhoka go batla thuso e tshwanang le go ka dira gone gore o hele o dira phoso angwe le gape gantele o ipithele o kubile ba neng ba ka bo ba go diteganyeditse ba go rata ebile ba go halorato ba tshela le wena. So it's important to note that se sengwe gape Fox ke gone gore ga ile gore ga o bone maduo a eletsegang mme o ntse o tsweletse gore ke ka dira ke le nosi, then it's a call to say step up, get help, because go na le go mo go a be go supa gone gore dio dingwe ga di tsamaye sentle. O wile aspect e botlhokwa ya stigma Fox e leng gore borre ba safara thata mo go yone e dirang gore gangwe ba ipithele ba swela mo teng mme go dio di sa tsamaye sentle. The stigma ke selo se leng gore re go wa ba belaela gore gongwe batho ba ta bua kana go ta twing kana mo go twing ba ete ba re batho ba ta re golo mo ga go bereke ka gore wena o tshwanetse le ba botshelo ja go bone gore a mme se ke tsweletseng ke se dira seng ke sa go kana ke hitela sepe mo botshelong jwa me. And if that's not the case, then you need to sit and look at your life and say, where do I want to go? How do I get there? And stigma has killed a lot of men. Even how we are healthy, o ka itela le gore motho ga go bua ka bo prostate cancer ke bua ka malwetse a le gore ke itse ra thabela borre a na itela le mo staging se leng gore a se tsa ka skala o lesega because o nontse o bipa kana o loba. The next thing you leave a lot of problems mo ba ne le dependent kana o tlogela mathata mo ba ne ntse ba bona ba lebile mo go wena. So it's a call to say let's be responsible and step up and know that we don't just necessarily live for ourselves, but we have those who look at us and who are yet to benefit from us. You know, children, when they grow, they see fathers as superheroes. They see fathers as all-powerful and all-knowing beings. It's not a surprise. So we need to live up to that expectation, even if we're not superheroes. But at least, let's meet them halfway so that Riskara Bolaya, dikeletso tse ba nang le tsone tse reng ha ba re leba bo ba di bona bo ba re ba bona bo ditsejo. So it's important for a man to not be selfish, but to be selfless, because that then allows you to get help when you need help. That allows you to know to do right as opposed to looking at what people might say about the right that you're doing.
Thank you, Mr. Masalila. How important is, emotional intelligence in a man's journey during counseling?
My dear, that's one of the most important lessons or skills that a man can acquire, because emotional intelligence generally helps in assessing. It helps mostly in how men or people relate with each other. It helps in the aspects of one being resourced enough to know how to read balanced emotions and fair. It's key for human relation. So a man is one person who needs to be seen in good and healthy relations, be it with themselves as well as with others around them. So the importance can never be overemphasized, because it goes a long way in making the ideal or a model that we want to see in a man. So if you look at the benefits of emotional intelligence, you'll see that if we were to have many people resourced in the skill, we will have better relations. We'll have malapa as stable, even extended like the families. Today we talk about malapa senang angkaring kaiso, because emotional intelligence re tokile go buisana sentle, re tokile re katare dikonse, re tokile go bala di-emotion, ra le diemo, re be re kgona gore re bone gore mo ga sentwa ye necessary to carry along kana jang. Re tsaetse go lo gongwe mo go bakileng botlhoko jo bo heletseng bo baka kgaogano e sa tlhokagaleng kana e sa eletsegeng. So emotional intelligence is one of the most key, because it deals with relations. It talks about how best to, create what we call a safe space.
Go tlhoka go ikanuka re setse re buile thata ka gone in terms of personal relationships, but now let's talk about growth, especially ko tirong le mo community, gore ha o sa ikanuke o sa counselwe o sena di guide go amayang in terms of ko tirong go dina kgolo kana go ira gore kgolo a go enne bonya le mo community hela gore nne monna o le gore when we come back after 10 years ra re nya mme monna yo o godile from monna o ne re mo itse 10 years ago.
Growth is one of the most important things, and re bua ka re gompieno Fox re kana ha re bua ka leadership re letsa gore re be le ba re batla go kwata bolola, re be le ba re batla gore go bona a force to reckon with, re le ba re batla go bona motho e leng gore somebody who can take us somewhere, a leader, an ideal type of a leader. Jano o bona gore with this that I've said, go kana thata go ka bona dilo tse di diragala mo bathong kana mo botshelong jwa gaene reo, because you would then not live to a level at which you need to attain or arrive at. You will ka legacy earlier Fox make hape ke supa gona gore one thing about the cycle of life ke gore you come into this world, you learn certain crafts, you master them, and then you pass them on. We are not here to really necessarily own anything and live longer or forever. We are here for just a season, and this generation will not exist in the next 100 years. That's the most scary thing to think about. But what we want to be responsible about is to say, what do we want to see the next 100 years? The responsibility now for a man is to sit and pave way for that, and make sure that that is seen and that is attained. So how do we go tirong le go tlhoka go nna productive le go tlhoka go ntsha maduo le go tlhoka go dira se se tshwanetseng? We are simply setting ourselves for a disaster if a man is going to take that route and not necessarily grow themselves. So growing yourself, folks, goes a long way in building your confidence as a man, your self-esteem, and also helping you, see the opportunities even beyond where you are. That's why on a retirement, folks. Reo ka berekang asa diriste tshwanetseng a ntsha maduo. They are likely to suffer after they leave that workplace. Retired soldier, retired nurses, retired accountants, lawyers, everybody. We've seen how they end up. They are our relatives. We see them on a daily basis. Somebody who was highly esteemed, doing so well, me on that level, on that time. Those are the signs that not much growth was done during their prime time. Not much investment was done and to nurture things like productivity and so forth.
On the other side, we are continuing with our conversation today on Life Navigation with Mr. Tumelo Masalila. We are talking about counseling for men because ole monna ga re rato ntse ba ema go le one ibile ga re rato nna ntse pointa out gore mathata a ba bangwe ke eng gompie go ra re a re itebella gore rona mathata a rena ke eng le gore a ka solviwa ja.
The YaronaFM Sunday Soccer Show, Sunday 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox. YaronaFM.
Attention, all shoppers! Are you ready to win yourself 1,000 pula? Simply purchase any two participating brands: Baker's, 5 Roses, Fresh Pack, Ellis Brown, or Frisco. Then WhatsApp Baker's to +267 391 1066 and stand a chance to win 1,000 pula. Don't forget to keep your till slip as proof of purchase. Visit www.ampidactivate.coza for more details. This competition is valid from the 1st of May to the 31st of August 2024. Terms and conditions apply.
When it's football you want, it's football you get on DSTV. All the leagues, all the cups, all the matches, live. Because when it comes to football, DSTV has it all. Buy an HD decoder for just 249 pula and subscribe to DSTV Compact to get the best of the leagues this football season. Visit your nearest multi-choice branch, Choppies, Pep Stores, Yash, Fenmart, and other participating retailers to get connected. Akwala ngoko jaka obataka DSTV.
Trans Cash and Carry Gaborone relaunch with a brand new spin where savings and smiles are always found. Join us at Trans Cash and Carry Gaborone on August 30th, 2024 at 9 a.m. for our official relaunch. Discover our brand new look with new aisles, farm fresh vegetables and fruits, amazing promotional deals, fantastic giveaways, exciting competitions, and so many more surprises on the day. Trans Cash and Carry Gaborone is located at Old Lobatse Road. Trans Cash and Carry. Bigger savings, better living.
We are turning 25 this year. It's our birthday month. Turn up with us for the whole of August. YaronaFM, give the music. This is the world famous Sunday Soccer Show. Sundays, 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox. On YaronaFM.
It's 7:53 on YaronaFM, and coming up in 7 minutes time, we're jumping into Puisanyo ya Women Football with Kels Pablo. But before then, we're wrapping up our discussions with Mr. Tumelo Masalila, a qualified life coach who's dedicated to helping Botswana to reach their full potential through self-awareness and counseling. Tonight, we're talking about counseling for men, or a really upgrade. Let me upgrade you. Why it's upgrade? Mr. Masalila, why it's in Arona report?
Mr. Masalila, ne ke re ke botsalo ka gone gore banna gantsi ba comfortable le bo mme kana bo rre ba ileng gore ke bone ba sidila ntlhaloganyo kana maikutlo kana jang.
No, re comfortable le bo rre.
No. That's where I'm getting there. Gore na personally, having been someone who I've done both bo rre le bo mme in terms of go ba bona. I was more comfortable le batho ba rre in the sense that they were able to relate to some of the things that I was saying. So
usually hara counseling matata rena ke basadi ya no akanya o tsena go o bo itela mathata ra go cancel
nyana ne ke batla go utlwa ka ena gore the statistics tsa reng in terms of borre gone gore ba comfortable le bo mang because re go ga dina go go cancel re le borre.
Generally men ba draga dinao jaaka bua me se teng ke gone gore the preference gantsi men prefer to be counseled by fellow men. I think the same goes with women as well. But women, one thing about them, they are more flexible. I tell her to show I wanna anything. We tell her about tata le horoka to shakema. But when you say statistics, I think from what I've appreciated on my end alone, has been that men prefer men, and I'll have more men coming for sessions to my end than ladies. That has been the case with me. But when I look around, generally I hear fellow counselors also affirm that, and And I think with numbers do also speak to that effect. Hore preferences hata e go borre because and how do we aka go ga di now borre ba sokodisa mo di sessioning because they take time to reveal the honesty, or maybe just to be honest. They take time to give you what would maybe help get to the bottom of the root cause. But because they are more about their ego and saving face and baskaba super hori never so it's always a toll when you have a man to counsel, because you need to be very smart and sharp to pick and direct the right questions to dig out the necessary information that you may need.
In short, Mr. Maselile, before how can men deal with societal pressure, in their journey during counseling?
I think men need to wear a heavier responsibility to start at the top of it all. You know what? There's just, like I said earlier, we expect the societal pressure that is subjected to men has always. I wouldn't deem it as pressure per se. It's just how we generally want to believe men to be a very strong figure. We have a set up issue pandre elemuto khonang issue parre elemuto ting bintinyana jadilo, and I think men should just in a way embrace and rise up, so that it doesn't necessarily feel like pressure, but because you've got a society that is already allowing, that already perceives this ideal type of a man. So men just needs to switch on to that mode and accept. Your switching on can be difficult. Then that's when you can recognize that you need help, so that the switching on is not hard. Because then if it's hard, background but other than that, to drive you the point home concerning pressure, men should know that it's okay to not be okay. So don't just try to save face and responsibility ki buang ka yone. Gore tsa bo ikarabelo ka seemo sepe o le ko tlase kana o le ko godimo o kgona kana o sa kgone. Every situation demands a man to take responsibility, because there is a national crisis. Involved. GBV, it becomes a problem or a crisis. Rape cases, we become concerned. But if you switch the coin, men the most that's the talk. So I think pressure will always be there. Men should always take responsibility, and maybe it will be another conversation to talk about your responsibility as far as how do they take responsibility. But I would just leave it there for now.
Re kopa gore re bolela gore re ka go tshwara ka re tle ra attend di classes tsa counseling re le di individual kana di group, so that we become better men.
Retain Fox mo social media kin provision consultancy le ka re tshwara gona go ke Facebook. We are also available on WhatsApp to fast and quickly reach us. You'll get the rest of the details on our WhatsApp as well as on our Facebook page. It's 73164719, 73164719. And after counseling, Fox ke coaching. To develop structures. Harasana go deal le di trauma, harasana go deal le di tse le gore ga di a wela sente. Re tabere go tsenya mo coach nyana re go tsa go builda tsone di structures tse di tlhokagalang for you to now navigate better from where you stand.
Thank you so much, my king. Have a great week. Ke ta bua le wena ka moso gore re bona gore ra leng ko Yaros Olympic.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. O ithutile sengwe Molf? Ota. Antwana o kile a cancel. O kile a cancel ka twe. Le. 2019. I was already date e khakala. E leng gore bona gore nkare ya jere. O no a dikolo ga khankana o no a rotsela kwa hela bo go nna motlhogoro o pagame kga.
Nyana ka jari dami ka tama.
Di shafuli di sangwei.
Se go teno go ta o bua ka. Ai ora di dami a tusi.
Wala mo prefera go cancela ke mosadi ka ra monna.
Yeah, it was both. In the first instance, nele mon ya we even na mosa.
Wala mo prefera.
Agi diana go ra ke ke damilian ta gi zora la we never respond the same way kana ya. But the second time you feel no ta ke ba tsela.
Wala mo ka ribela go cancela ke botho mo itse like basadi la ra go tsaba yana.
Ya basela nka.
Ana wa nca. Ake bo jekile ko office ko ke ra re ko.
Ga to go bora
o tsa 15 minutes a tsaya pele.
AM to PM all day. The music slaps all day. YaronaFM.
Unyama sele we. Unyama sele ka use ule butala. Ugafana maru. Unyama sele we. Unyama sele ka use ule butala. Ugafana maru.
This is the world famous Sunday Soccer Show. Sundays, 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox on YaronaFM.
Good evening and welcome to Puisano Ya Women Football on the YaronaFM Sunday Soccer Show. My name is Kels Pablo. Tonight we're focusing on the annual Tinko Ladies Football Tournament.
We've got the music. You bring the vibes.
It sounds like a party.
Yes, indeed. YaronaFM.
Royal Fighters are the champions of the 3rd annual Tinko Ladies Football Tournament, which was held in Muchudi on Saturday.
At the expense of who?
Fighters defeated Prisons Ladies 5-4 in the penalty shootout after a 2-all draw at the final. The Tinko Ladies Football Tournament also included semi-finalists Umlilo Academy and Big Sisters of Gaborone. Here's the organizers of the tournament.
Live the music.
Kindly introduce yourself, your age.
My name is Tsapong Kwanyane. I'm 38 years.
Tell us about the birth of Tinko annual tournament.
Tinko football tournament is Multega 2022. The Khotluke, Khobona, Bunzi Babanana, Ba La Chagalamo, Ditarin, alcohol, teenage pregnancy, Hona lady school dropout, Tinsi, Hona lebo indirect prostitution, Ebegele Mahore, Sinsi, Banana Ba, Nalenako, NC, Elongori, by Dirsa some negative stuff, Kates, Munyetauna, Kiba Hovaganye, Kiba in a safe space, Mwelongore, Bagarutiwa, Kazone di Hanseo, Kima Pata Aharlohan, Babana Libuzipa Murihanza Channel.
Tournament dena e Mumuchudi and Ogarbola Rumpianuki season Yaboga.
Rumpianuki season 3, Mare from season 1 to season 3. Kebana Inse Eholale, the stakeholders, in Nadinzi, the Horoha, Kelezar Hagopil, Kegaskia, the stakeholders, Handele Hokan sponsorship or the donor Rahalaze, the Putuls and such.
Let's talk about those stakeholders. Who are they and who have you partnered with you, gonna help you throughout the year?
years and particularly this year?
ba khatla boloka matshelo ke bone stakeholder ra senka se pinpointang because ban thusitse ka second edition and the third edition go nthusang ga bone e le ka barutuntsi ba batleng ba ruta bana ka bodiphatsa ba tsone bo teenage pregnancy, HIV and AIDS le tsone di kgantsa bo drug abuse and alcohol abuse.
How many teams have you continued to invite for this tournament le gore gona le di team di feng this year?
Ke sala ke simolla ka presence ene tswa ga borone be ke simolla umlilo academy e tswa mo Mochudi be ke re Royal Fighters e tswa mo Mochudi gona le this other team in go te own it girl ka first edition but unfortunately second edition they were nowhere to be found and re-invited the team ka harologana and we ended up being responded by Big Sisters go leka go promote the sport sone sana sa football mo go bomme because as ise ke dumele sentle gore sa support wa bile sa follow ya mo go kalo so go dira yalo ne ke leka gore ke le nna mogalong ya ka ke promote le so
we bone e gola ka sekaelo se sentseng jang over the years.
Team football tournament ya na metsa bile go le motsa gore e tla gola go akopela and se ke eletsang go kanna le sone ke go kanna le a committee e leng gore re ka thusana go tswa go akopela because right now I'm just alone besides ke kopa dithuso go ba khatla boloka maselo.
Do you know what is being worn by these teams? What are they walking away with?
For now that like from season 1 to season 2 nenze le trophy le medal silver bronze le gold so this time around ne re batla go change di because e ka re teams they are not putting much effort because Prisons have won this trophy 2 times so Gompieno is the third edition and I'm wishing to see difference and mo godimo ga seo trophy ya Gompieno is going to be floating ha isa tlole tlona collection ko di team.
Did you have any individual awards and are there anyone who sponsored those awards?
For now I would like to thank local construction ke bana batho ba ntla gore ke re ke kopa mo ngwageng ena be ba bang tswa mokgosi individual awards Ronald top goal scorer, goalkeeper of the tournament, player of the tournament e be re nna le promising player
young player. How far do you wish to see this tournament grow? To what extent?
Totala mo tswelong ya nako I would like to see gona le the prize money, gona le some merchandise to walk away with, something to represent what we are doing because right now it is being talked about but it is not visible ka di merchandise or anything.
And then you earlier on mentioned that you want to build a committee. To those anyone who are listening who want to join you, who are you actually looking to join you and baka go tshwara ko kae?
Committee e ke batlang I would like to work with but while they are self-driven, they are hardworking and they are open-minded. While we can come up with some more ideas to put some flair on it. Baka ntshwara mo 77496079 77496079.
Is there anything that you'd like to speak about this tournament that we might have left out?
Tournament yaga bana ba rutiwa ke letsa go bona mo dingwageng tse di atmelang gabele re ka nna le dipalo tse di ko tlase tsa boimana ba bana go indulge mo di unpleasant behaviors le tota mo go tlisang botlhoko ke go bona bana ba le bantsi ba hela mo strateng ka lebaka la di drugs tse leng gore di tsene and it's kind of like a trend. They are entertaining that and they are not realizing gore they are losing their lives.
I wish you all the best to also spread a message that you want to inculcate as well as joining forces le dikolo jalo gona o tswelela. It doesn't have to be a one-day tournament. It can also have its own campaign moving forward and I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Pablo.
This is the world famous Sunday Soccer Show, Sundays 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox on YaronaFM.
We are still talking about the Tinko Ladies Football Tournament in Muchudi on Saturday. The games were also used as a platform to address social ills.
Live the music.
Dumelang batsadi ke video ya go te sonya tse le kgatho ba ngwe mbitsa Sergio re ntse re boeletsa molaetsa hela ga di project tsa go tshwana tse di diro fa be go dirile some research mme di research tse di supa gore mo di agents tsa lona banna ba kana ka dingwaga tsa lona ba tsena ke magare ga dipolo tse di go di hence re le ba khatla boloka matshelo re le ha re hilo this project to come and facilitate about the cancer prevention. Tata re tla itebaganya le kganya PrEP. It's pre-exposure prophylaxis. A pre is something that is before something siragala here. And then we are talking about exposure, being exposed to mogara here. And then we are talking about a prophylaxis. A prophylaxis is any pill a thibelang against bolwetse bongwe. But in this case, this prophylaxis is diretswe go thibela against mogara wa HIV. Pre-exposure prophylaxis. It's a hela ke batho ba leng go HIV free or HIV negative. Before hela wa go ipodisisa ko tleliniking kana wa ko tebele pele wa go kopa yone PrEP. What is going to happen there ke gore o test ya pele mogare wa HIV, so that re tle khona re itse gore pilisi e mme ya go bereka. You cannot give you the pill while you are HIV positive. It might be your partner a go cheater kana a rata banyana, kana it might be you where you are out there again trying some small things. We see behavior ya go ntse ya. And we also have harre batho ba mo risking being mo relationship le gore gender based violence. And then another case ke gore PrEP ga e thibele di STI, e thibela mogare wa HIV hela go le. And we have PrEP, post exposure prophylaxis. Post exposure prophylaxis ke pilisi e leng gore e tsewa ke batho ba leng gore they are exposed to mogare wa HIV kana ba mo risking ya go tsena ke mogare after having sex kana after being gore ba le exposed to mogare wa HIV, maybe after fight. So it might be always you iponetse motho maabane ko B6 ga o itse status sa motho ra go rotloetsa gore go to the hospital kana we go clinicing e gaufi we go tsaya PrEP. But what is going to happen that the same procedure o testola mogare wa HIV ke yone e pilisi re usually ne nna hiwa batho ba e leng gore ba ne ba rapile before again. But this case gore men da we nela motsona mo le mongwe le gore exposed to mogare wa HIV, but it's our within 72 hours, which is 3 days. After 72 hours then we have a problem. So it's our for 30 days and also let us condomize because we are the STI, the pregnancy.
This is the world famous Sunday Soccer Show, Sundays 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox on YaronaFM.
Let's now hear from the coaches and the players.
Live the music.
Coach Morocco Presence Ladies Football Club. Sidana ile gore tlo defend the cup, but ya ka o bone sengwe le sengwe se tsamaile sen re tshamekile and then re tswa go lose metsotso a bohelo ya la ka di penalty because ne ranna le red card. We try to manage the game, but unfortunately go iragetse se iragetse go a re bontsha gore re tshwantse gore re boele ko the drawing boards re go bona gore ne re le ka hakayo. Yes, of course ne rena le red card, we were one man down, but ne go sa re gore the way ka haneng go ntse ka ten Royal Fighters could have just rap it like it did. The girls tshwantse gore re ba rute gore ha match o ntse o tsweletse re le one man down, tshwantse gore re manage game ya rona yang segolo yang ne re le mo score line se le gore ne re le comfortable re leader 2-1 ne re tshwantse gore re manage game because experience wise re na le experience than the young girls, so tshwantse gore re go ba ruta gore re ka manage game yang ha setse seemo se nna ya. Ke tla rata go bona di company di dintsi di tsa karolo tsa motšhodi because tournament ena ke yone e leng gore as you see bo mlilo ba tla ka bana bo Royal Fighters ba tla ka young blood, so ba tlhokana le gore ba rotloediwe thata talent ya kwano e tle e kgone gore e gole for di team tsotlhe.
Presence ke nngwe ya team e sa tshabeng go ya go isa bolo ko bathong e nna e tsana la di tournament tse di kwa ntle ga kgaolo kana kwa ntle ga gaborone. Why are you always present ko di kgaolo?
It's good because it's part of talent identification le gone gore re rotloetse ngwana mo setsana gore a bone gore ga se gore ke bo re hela ba tshameka mbolo le bone ba na le bokgoni ba gore ba ka go tshameka bolo, ba ka tshameka bolo le batho ba tshwana le bonong di ba tlholang ba ba le ba mo television. Re de mma re ka tshwarwa hela number ya 71662313 Presence Ladies Football FC bw@gmail.com. Facebook remo Presence Ladies Football Club ke one page ya rona. Thank you.
Lina la ke Lesang Seabelo ke coach ya Royal Fighters FC re mo mutshidi hela ha bosisha. It is the first pre-season tournament or even the pre-season game we've been trying gore re keep the possession more than anything else. That is what we planning throughout this preparation. Playing a final against the Presence is sengwe se se golwane mo baneng because exposure ya bona e bona la gone ha ne re tswa go di TCB ga ra performance ntle mme hela in our region we are the best because we ikala ka rona mo region ya rona, then ra go compete le the best mo nation in block ba rona, which means le bona ke re khona go bona gore league ya rona kwano ga e mo leveling ya di league se dingwe because ara go tsena go di block ba shupa gore re kota se thata ka league ya rona mme hela o bo khona go bona our display gore le ka go dira eng. Our plan to start with was to see new players ba re eletsang go ba sign. Most of them they played first game and bana ba le go gora ba gorile bana ba re fa shape e re eletsang gore re bone re ka tshameka ka teng. And going into the second game ne re le ka go avoid go taboga thata because ne re itse gore fatigue ya gore tshwara. We tried gore re utilize di chance tsa rona even though we conceded ha ne re sa solela re ka concede thing because ne re serele mo nakong ya referee gore re half time se nka se buang ke gore re kopa support mo community ya rona because re tshameka di team tse tswang go ntle ga region ya rona but people ga ba kgone gore recognize di team tse tswang go ntle. It's a matter of dina le lobaka di ntse di bonala ha di lending and rona re tswa hatla senyana ke gona re goroga mo leveling di mo go yona ke tsa ke re from now on ba tla kgona gore ba re support ka tsela ke neng ke bona the majority here ba re supporta ka teng bontsi ya bona ke ba ga ba re itse but they were giving us support because re team ya mo gae re a ithekisa mo go bona gore ba simolle go reise ba simolle gore sala morago social media page ya Royal Fighters Football Club e nna ele on ka re inbox then we communicate with you ke letso hela ke gore bana ba bannye ba tshameke bolo ba se ba dinaiwa go tshameka bolo because how a leba my team is a youthful team ke sala ke phutha bana ba 90% of the team sala ke kopana ka 2014 and up to now o khona bona gore ba itsane go gaisa le sengwe le seng and ke opportunity e nngwe ya gore ngwana a ipatlele phatla go national team ha re ba ha tshona gore ba tshameke ba le bannye batsadi ba se ba gana bana ba tshameka bolo go teya ba dia batsadi ba se ba re bolo ke ya basimanyana because ha re le ba women's football mo Botswana e godile go gaisa ya borre ibile ya supa gore e santse e gola ga ise helle mo leveleng e re batlang mo go yona. My last message to the community, all business community willing to assist us re tlhoka dithuso ga re se re kgone se ga re se re ha rena sponsora ra itelekela hela mo re tshaka mo dipateng ga di seo re kopa hale le hale mme ga go ina ga re ka bona di partner ra bona di sponsora our team e ka gola.
Thank you so much and I wish you all the best. Congratulations.
The YaronaFM Sunday Soccer Show, Sunday 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox.
Dumelang ke nna le Serongwato ke tshameka Royal Fighters. I have 18 years old, goalkeeper ya Royal Fighters. Ke simotse go tshameka bolo last year e le gone ke join Royal Fighters go CDB.
And then you won goalkeeper of the tournament gompieno mo Tinko. What does that mean to you?
Hey, I'm so happy go support ke godile tota because last time ne ke le am promising player of the tournament, so this time around ke nnile goalkeeper of the tournament go a intumedisa tota.
Where do you want to go with your football career?
I want to go abroad. Me mo Botswana ke batla go tshamekela Gaborone United, but abroad ke batla Mamelodi Sundowns.
What are some of the areas that coaching a nna gore a re o di baakanye o improve mo go tsone?
Coach Tlantare ke nne comfortable ke le mo dipaleng cause most of the time ke nna ke tshaba batho di one on one ke nna ke tshoga tota ke re motho tlambetsa ka shot mo sefatlhegong yo gompieno ne ke le serondo ebile ke kgonne go thiba le batho ba ileng gore ke tle ke eletsa go ba mo botshelong ba ke tlhokana le goalkeeper coach tota gore ke tle ke tota ke batla go ama fatsheng so ke tlhokana le goalkeeper coach gore a nthuse halele hale ke tle ke gona.
I wish you all the best in your future endeavors.
Hello, my name is Alima Mubluki. I am 23 years old. I play for Presence.
And you didn't manage to win the tournament. How does that make you feel as a player?
As a player, we just have to take all that's there in the game, but all in all, I'm not happy. We keep moving.
You won player of the tournament. What does that mean for you?
It means a lot. It really does mean a lot. I remember the time I once talked to you about that I'm going to win the player of the tournament, and I did.
That's wonderful.
I want to see myself overseas playing for teams like Liverpool, those big teams. That's where I want to see myself. Mostly, coach talks about my speed, how I can always get over and pass people all around. That I can definitely use my speed to get goals and to play better. And I guess today I did that, and it worked. I feel good about it.
What advice would you give to the young ones who are aspiring to play football?
All I can say is you can put God first, then put on the work. Just challenge yourself more. You get the results.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Captain ya Presence Ladies Football Club.
Letsile mo Tinko annual football tournament mo Mochudi ele la boraro maikelo a lona e ne eleng, and did you achieve it?
Ya ka nna go tsotlhe re tlile kona re le di champion tsa ngwago hitileng na re solofetse gore le ngwago re tla dira go ntse alo, but it's football. You win, you lose, you draw, and there's a lot that we've learned today.
What are some of the learning curves that you are taking away tse le gore la go bakanyetsa mo go tsone go
ha ka go boka ke tsa ka re tournament e godile from ka hane tshameka ka ding di players di godile ba ithutile halela hale, and I picked gore gompieno di team di tle di na le a lot of different strategies mo gorang gore le rona re ne re le ka maitlama a rona, and obviously o tlhoka le segona go tse dingwe. And then congratulations to Royal Fighters. Ke tsa ke re next time le rona re tla itlhotlho ra re emelle re bone gore re dirang kwa kopela.
You won top goal scorer of the tournament. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know me. Hanga ka tsohela kono ke sa tsasere. We've lost, but we've learned. And kemo true, and it says I still have it. Ke santse ke so ke ra gore come on. I'm more than 8 years old. Tsameka le bonana. I'm sure they're learning a few things from me. And le nna ke le no ndiki thuta dilo di le dintse mo baneng, and ene le khantsa gore ke ba bontshe re ke
experience ntsi.
Ke rata ke re ke leboge tshepo ke a mo leboga go menagane because o supa thata gore o dumela mo mothong wa mme a tshameka kgwele ya dinao ke rotloetsa bagwebi ba bangwe gore ba dumela to ka ga gagwe ba kgone gore ba mo ntshehading ba mmehale le bone ba tsenye letsogo gore tournament ya gagwe e kgone go gola ke leboga thata le di-coach tsotlhe di-team tse di participatile ka gore ga ne di song ka be re sena mofeng mme gape hela ke rata le di-fan tsa moshidi di ne di tlile ba le bantsi e ne se game e motlhofo and we had fun. Thank you so much.
This is the world famous Sunday Soccer Show. Sundays, 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox on YaronaFM.
Tonight we talked about Tinko Ladies Football Tournament held in Muchudi on Saturday. Now for Pisana Year Women Football on the Sunday Soccer Show, my name is Kels Pablo. Let's meet again next week.
YaronaFM.
It's giving bounce. Lift the music.
Breaking news! Sefalana is giving away cash and prizes worth 10 million pula. Get Kellogg's Cornflakes 1 kg for only 48 pula 99. Buy Blue Crystal Golden Brown Sugar 2.5 kg for just 33 pula 99. Get Choco Man Peanut Butter 480 grams for only 28 pula 99. Buy an 80-pack of Fresh Pack Royboss Tigeless Tea Bags for only 31 pula 99. Get Pampers Nappies Premium Care Value Pack or Pampers Active Jumbo Nappies range each for only 169 pula 99. Get MAC washing powder 2 kg for only 48 pula 99. Promotion is valid from the 5th of August to the 8th of September 2024 at Sefalana Hyper stores and select cash and carry branches in Botswana. Sefalana Saruna, 50 years of creating value.
Hey, DSTV Botswana brings you the latest and most current news for the 2024 Botswana elections. Stay connected to DSTV Botswana to stay up to date with our local radio and TV stations, that is BTV, YTV, Kebs FM, Duma FM, and YaronaFM. When a subscriber, what's in the Modinako? Kumutrofo hela jam, Kaipuele, Kardikang, Dimo DSTV.
DSTV Botswana, your home of entertainment.
Are Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok.
It's a big one this year. 25 years of rock. 25 years of rocking is not Mom give me porridge. Live the music.
Banna ba le khota e bazokhala mothaje la dintshang ke gona ntse ke goro ga le tso taboga hale ka Sunday sokhanya la team ya go Spain nda ke gona ke tsena ke television show sala ga isimolo tsa 6 na ke tsana ka 27 ana ke le ready tsela ga ke ketile da ba le ntsamike pile ya la tia di tutuntshane.
This is the world famous Sunday Soccer Show. Sundays, 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox on YaronaFM.
mafoko a gago morago baby ke a go kopa I'm down on my knees begging though I never thought I would do it I'm like you cool I'm kama muele e kupera kare se wele mafoko a gago morago baby Santa que sound when I feel Gotta Santa que sound Baby Santa que Santa Se me lo pongo abajo morado Gotta Santa que Santa I'm ready que Gotta Santa que Santa Gotta Santa que Santa Se me lo pongo abajo morado
Good evening. Colette Ngero here. Komahating Atididi still, but we're enjoying summer for now. It's so nice. I wanted to say hi to you guys. I miss you guys so much. I enjoy the show. You know, the legend herself. Top goal scorer. Have a great evening. I love the show. Love sports more than you love yourself. So my weekend is wrapped in a happy way. Thank you for a great show and have a great evening. Bye bye.
Hey, hello folks in your team. Bon, kirkare mo French song. Tra ke ko pense me ke pini e bidon go Sunday morning by Ignition. I love that jam. It's one of the best BW hip hop songs. Okay, that's much.
In Sunday, like that.
The YaronaFM Sunday Soccer Show, Sunday 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox. YaronaFM.
The Grand Palm Resort presents Divas in Charge, a celebration of International Women's Month. Join us on Saturday, 31st of August 2024 at the Grand Palm Resort Marquee for an unforgettable evening as we close out International Women's Month with Divas in Charge, featuring Lady Zamar, Gemini, Miss Wins DJ, Beyond the Decks, Aisha, Lindio, Raina R, and your MC for the night, Petula El Kindi. Tickets are available for 250 pula and 500 pula for VIP. Tickets are available online at Ticketo. Secure yours today and be part of this extraordinary celebration of women.
Okay, top 3. Dream team in Tuan. Go!
Yeah, Hawaiian, barbecue chicken, and 4 seasons, of course.
Hey, Morena, what about the chicken and mushroom? Na serious, Lamuna.
Hey, Lankaban, everyone knows you can't have a dream team without Mexican fiesta.
Khati fiesta.
Chicken and mushroom. Choose your dream team 3. Pick 3 medium pizzas from our 6 winning flavors for only $189.90. Debonair's Pizza. Try something amazing.
Are you receiving calls from anyone claiming to be from Sifalana, asking for your personal or banking details because they say you won a prize? Beware, it's a scam. Rest assured, Sifalana will never ask for your personal information over the phone. These scammers are after your hard-earned money. If you receive such a call, hang up, block the number, and report it to the police. Stay vigilant. Don't be a victim. Sifalana Saruna, 50 years of creating value.
In 1999, they said it wouldn't even last 5 years. Well, it's been 25. And we thank you for being there with us for all of it. YaronaFM, live the music.
So maabane ke ha ke taboga yana ke nna yo ke tswa ko Gibbs. Ke a taboga yana ke a go heta Molapo crossing on my left. Ke a taboga ke a ko di flat tsa phase 2 ke bo ke tenna mo left thing. Ke nna yo ha ke tsena mo turning e tsena mo phase 2 ye ha e yang go heta ko mselo wa Pule be ke tenna go no ho, and I followed that road until ke a go heta ZCC on my right. E be ke ga gologela ngonyolo mo ana ga thato ya. So there's a passage there. Passage ya teng ke go gije tsimtsuno ya me ya ntlha teng. Ke bala from 3 ke tsena ko mselo wa Pule. And ha ke heta ho I love to listen to music when I run. Ha ke heta ho ne ke re ditsa ba mone no go la yone. There are 2 people that I've ever loved unconditionally that I still love to this day. Thato ke mongwe wa bona.
Wish I could hold you just for a little while. Let me. I wish I could see you right now, but you're so far away. It's driving me crazy. I'm missing you, baby, and the way you touch me. It's unlike anything I've ever felt before.
A lot of people don't know that I listen to R&B more than I listen to hip hop. Like R&B monate tota twa modimo. R&B monate o ta itira di beat tsa teng di ketile. Gona le message go re gona go utlwa motho o tsotsa wa rata o mongwe. Ke ne ke bala tabloid engwe go bua go J-Lo wa divorce once again. A ke re J-Lo tota ede wa nyala ba divorce. Tota ibile we should check here. Jennifer, wa mutsi Jennifer mona. Molf.
Jenny from the block.
Jenny from the block. Takiriane. Arre J-Lo ex-husbands. Bona le go bulise zitsi. Go tsentswe Ben Affleck, go tsentswe Noah, go tsentswe Chris Judd, go tsentswe Mark Anthony. Me ba bantsi go heta. Kana Ben Affleck o boala bothu. O kila monyala from 2012 to 2014. Ya no nkumpie ko na monyetse from 2022 to 2024. So tota benene ke motho wa 24 go ra re ka 2032 to 2034 o monyala gape. So J-Lo na le pine ngwana e bidwa go te die Ben wa bona mo pineng ya die wa itse. So J-Lo,
I was a massive fan of J-Lo while I was still in primary and junior school.
So J-Lo made a name for herself. Mosho nyengwana e bidwa go te In Living Color. In Living Color was sort of like a pilot where a lot of creatives gathered together. Ebebadira show ya thank you, it gave birth to many careers. One of them being Jamie Foxx. The Wayans brothers made a name for themselves there. Pet Detective was Tsena. Jim Carrey made a name for himself there. J-Lo ne le mongwe wa banyana ba ba neng ba bina during intervals. So le no na le mo show nyeo, it helped to, propel their careers to the top. So J-Lo tota go bua nnete o tswa kgakala a lekeletse sengwe le sengwe. She dances, she sings, and she also acts. Wa bona mo diong tse tritse ha gona sepe sa se khona. According to me ha gona sepe sa se khona wa bona. But pina ya ga J-Lo ya
Dear Ben.
Yeah, Dear Ben. Mona, I loved that song. I kwaletse Ben Affleck, Dear Ben. Ke batla go utusa snippet sa teng out. I loved that song. It was so gore you could tell gore ga se ene na ikwa. Ke ngo te Dear Ben part 2. Na ke batla part 1. Let's hope gore ke yone. You. Moritz, listen to this. Listen with your heart, not with your ears.
YaronaFM.
It's giving youth culture. Live the music.
just can't control myself. I can't be with no one else. It seems I'm addicted to the way you like to touch me. I don't think they understand why I love at your command. From the words you speak so deep, our bodies meet. I have to have you. I love you. You're perfect. A manifestation of my dreams. You make my body feel about a million different things.
Ah, dude, did you listen with your soul? Huh? Can you feel?
You didn't get to my favorite part. My favorite part is the next. I'm writing this song to tell you that you are my last, you are my love, you are my child, and you are my king. I think that's my favorite part of this.
Kairete. Abamu divorce. Once again, wamu divorce again.
And I find nothing wrong with that, folks. Why I'm
divorce
the thing is,
why is no,
listen, folks. Not everyone who's gonna lie.
Wanyano has married half of Hollywood.
Folks, everyone they're not meant to stay forever. Everyone on the people say
no, but clearly she's the problem because she's the common denominator.
They've served their purpose in her life. And whatever she's looking for, and she doesn't look like someone who gets so stressed like we are.
No, do I look stressed?
No, you are concerned.
No, you're concerned because Jenny from the block, a lot of kids look up to her, so they're gonna think divorce is okay. Divorce is not okay.
It's not. It's not.
One source. But it happens. Are you still with your girlfriend? One source. One source. I get a girlfriend. I was on a lane. No, source. It's unknown source. Unknown source. And if you want to know about lunch in the morning, we miss our lunch in the Batomako visit.
92.9 FM, YaronaFM. This is the world famous Sunday soccer show. Sundays, 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox on YaronaFM.
It's 8:40 on YaronaFM. In 20 minutes time, we're making way for DJ Kels on The Revolution. But before then, we're going to jump into regional football leagues updates. But before it's an regional football leagues update, ke batla re bue ka Chelsea. Batho ba modimo. Ha tse Chelsea hela ba ka go bona ko London kwa hela ko trepa bolo hela we trepa. Bata bugile ba go sign. And it's a big concern because even players who we thought were coming up last season, some of them have been let go, especially the players in up the ranks from their development, which is always sad to see. I'll never forgive Chelsea for not giving Josh McEachran a chance. Hakitse le ko McEachran a le nteng gompieko no gona le player go to Josh McEachran
left-footed,
ale blind, just that at the time tota it was a star-studded side, na space. But I always say ngwana hansi alo, keep them around, guys, keep them around. It pays to keep these kids around. Re bone ka bo Steven Gerrard, re bone ka bo Frank Lampard, even though asa grumelwa ko Chelsea,
but we see ka bo Foden ko City,
re bona ka bo Phil Foden ko City. There is a kid ko City wa para 52, I think he's English lad, ona tsameka ko mola ga tibilwa nyona ka poela lone ko Community Shield, yes, na butse freeway ka kwa bona. It pays to have kids come up the ranks, ebe ba tsamekela team le ba emele le nne patient ko re practice patience. I don't understand this thing ya ko Europe ya gore re spend madi a mantsi mo development wa itse, but then ha re tswa every transfer window ke rona bao ra reka reporta ka. So there was a conversation being had by Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville, the legends it's a game from Liverpool and Manchester United, talking about the recruitment criteria ya Chelsea kwa. And I thought in an the insight it's maybe let's listen to it before Reds and Amore and Luna. Guys, what do you make of this signing? Sedi kana ko team photo ya bone hato tshwana go ro dirise telescope ya 34x telescope zoom e reng gore ha o batla go bona ngwedi o dirisa yone ke yone ba tswang senepe ka yone ka gore otherwise ha ke ba bona.
If you're trying to build a case for
relating to what, David? What you're relating that to in terms of who's critical of Chelsea? Us?
I think there is a feeling when you're watching anything, you're listening to anything that people are sort of dismissing what Chelsea are doing.
More than I dismissed Manchester United over the last 7 or 8 years, or we've dismissed other clubs that have recruited badly, that have made poor decisions, that have played badly and achieved.
But they might say this isn't poor recruitment. They might say this is actually part of the grander project, which is to build this most extraordinary collection of young players with amazing potential.
Look, one thing we do know is that they have recruited badly, because there are players that they recruited 2 years ago that they're trying to get rid of. So they have recruited badly. What you're saying is they may now, with this latest wave of recruitment, have recruited well, I think. That remains to be seen, but it does feel a little bit chaotic. It does feel a little bit bizarre, some of the contract lengths that are being given. I ask the question quite regularly, what is it that they know that the rest of football doesn't know? So smart clubs like Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Arsenal, Manchester City, what is it that this group of owners know that the rest of football doesn't know? I'm still asking that question and I still haven't got the answer. And then you relate it to things like, well, okay, it's for amortisation, it's for FFP, it's for sustainability rules. No, it's not. No, it's not, because Cole Palmer, 9-year contract, he was already at the club, they'd already bought him. So there's no real benefit there, I don't think, in terms of amortisation or sustainability. They believe in this method. I think Shalabar, a player who came through the ranks, got a 6-7 year deal. They now want him out. So that's another, what I would call, alarm bell, how they're treating players to get them. So I think there are some things that, look, it may work in the end, Dave, and to be fair, we will love great football if it does work, but there are some things that you look at.
I suppose the question is where is the end? Is it this season, next season, or are we talking about 10 years' time?
And I actually think they could have a decent season if the coach gets on the right side of it. He's not going to have to coach, he's going to have to manage, because it's a very difficult club and always has been Chelsea. It's a big club.
Chelsea have just got to stop buying players, and players have got to stop signing for Chelsea. I don't know why, if I was a player, I would look at that Chelsea project. Why would you sign? The only reason why you would sign is because someone might say, your agent might say, we're getting a 7-year deal on big money, that's guaranteed money for 7 years. You know what I'd say? Back yourself as a player. Sign a 4-year deal at a proper club and back yourself to do well. And then when you're due for a renewal, your money goes up anyway. I don't understand why players are signing 7-year deals.
What if you backed yourself as a player anyway, Jamie, and you saw the list of names that are there, and you're saying, I could be part of that?
Part of what?
Part of this young, exciting team that could be.
It's not a young and exciting team. You've brought João Felix, right? Tell me where he's going to play. They've signed Neto a week ago. Where's he going to play when you've already got Cole Palmer? So
can't you play those three? Can't you play Palmer, João Felix,
where would you play Enzo Fernandez, £100 million player who played number 10? Where would you play Nkunku? So what I'm saying is, great football teams need competition, but every football team I played in, there was 7 or 8 players who knew they were playing every week. And then you've got 6 or 7 players who are fighting for 3 positions. And then you've got another 6 or 7 players in a squad who know the squad players. That is a healthy squad. What Chelsea have got right now, and you're asking where João Felix is going to play. You know what I want to ask you? Where's he going to get changed at the training ground? I'm deadly serious. Where are these people? If you've got 40 players, how are they all in one dressing room?
Yeah, it's bad, but credit to them. Wolverhampton Wanderers today in the Premier League. They won that game 6-2. The other games that were played, Bournemouth were at home against Newcastle. It ended 1-1, and then Liverpool beat Brentford 2-0. So, Molf, utulore aring hatemang mfana wa menu Gary Neville. What do they know that the rest of the football community doesn't know? Because what they're doing right now is foreign. No one has ever done this before. So questioning by say the rest of us seats. What did you make of the changes giant tickets go Chelsea?
I think the other submission is confusion, folks. But like who's that? Jimmy is the one who's trying to defend. To say, it's a good conversation. They're not on the same side. I think there's something that they know. They sat down and then they looked at the future. They say these are the future players that we need to list for our team. So let's create a pool of players. So let's gather a pool of players so that in the future, really pull to select from. But the bad thing again could be the playing time for these players. Are they going to get the much needed game time during the season? That's where bad it is. But when you look into the future, maybe They know that they might compete with Champions League King. You know, they'll be playing the local leagues as well. And they say, let's have a pool of players 40. So how is that set for the next 3-4 years?
Next year December. December, January, league in the Champions League. What did you make of these signings?
They don't make sense to me. I can see they're trying to beat the financial fair play in terms of this amortization to give players the longer contracts and all that. But you look at they signed Kepa. He was the most expensive goalkeeper at the time. Lukaku was signed for 100 million. He's now going to Napoli for not even a quarter of what they bought him. There are so many players, and you look at the team, and also we spoke about the investment. Chelsea is one of the teams saying when you talk about development, they are very good there, and they have solid structures. They have so many players around saying they are on loan. They just loaned another striker, Broha, to this newly promoted side, Ipswich. So there are so many players and they only have one player. Is the captain, Chris James. He's the only player from the system at the moment. Maybe these are the players the coach who focused on. But Jamie Carragher was talking about the likes of Enzo Fernandez. Or now when you get Neto and you get Felix, Jackson, Cole Palmer, and you have Caicedo and you have Lavia, he didn't play last season. It means now you are going to have luxury player like 100 million last season, and you can't even use that player. So it doesn't really make sense. You have the likes of Fofana Lene. He was bought more than 60 million from Leicester. So this players they don't even use some of them. To me, it doesn't make sense. I don't even know when this cycle will end. But maybe the new structure and also the fact that they Pochettino and they got someone who's going to try and rebuild the team because they are always rebuilding one. Because previously they are buying for so that they can win things. So maybe like the players the likes of Sterling he's been shown they're going out as well. So it's worrying. It's worrying, and I just hope that the manager can have players, but at least the 2021 focus for the rest of the season. Most of that, in Conference League and the Premier League, into the top 6 at least.
The only surprise was it really a surprise? Brighton usually Man U 2-1. Okay, I said it last season. Man United struggled mostly because the defense was in disarray because of the suspension and the injury. They didn't have a back four, a consistent. For at the very least 5 games, they had to chop and change because of the injury, the suspension, jalo jalo. Yanom horekilwe this season.
Yeah.
Keba bajilwe 2-1 ke Brighton and Hove Albion. And one of the things that I noticed is that iluma e hodisa men. Many high chance gore ejewe ebe go stempiwa tota gore indeed there is a crisis ya win. Khantele ke ya koronya khaponyana, khantele ke game e tona ba koronya nyana. So go gatenye ka re go dileile leso. Gateng go ga Monty Morf ga go dia leso ka pilisi ga twa men e delay leso ka pilisi wa bona me hela in real sense hela it should have died a few seasons ago gore ebe coach ya bona tsama. What do you anticipate happening this season gore a o tana le la ke tshwana le la season coach ya bone mo ering ha go twe ha ka jwa go mpie go bila ba wina a go ntswere le tebetsele re no itsugile a ba boela back to his own self? Because with yesterday a lot of pundits are complaining about the team ya it setileng up le first 11 le di sabo tsa gago ba fila gore right now ba jiswa ke decision making ya gago.
I would say but they got a solid right back. I really like him. I think he's better on the ball than what they had in terms of Wan Bissaka. The Ligt, I think he will form a good partnership with Loaha Martinez once they have that cohesion and some couple of games together.
He's going to be one of the biggest flops there. The boy is super slow. super slow pace e ko Premier League
yeah.
ha se aka e khona, but that remains to be seen. Me na having seen him ke mo thata a sentse a tshameka ko Juventus ha se motho e leng gore tota he's quick off the mark.
Yes, the worrying thing United is that I saw them yesterday, but I saw some good signs more gaming in terms of the counter pressing. That's something saying they haven't been doing well. You look at the likes of Bruno, he was pressing up high. You look at the likes of Ahmad, he was pressing as well. And my only worry United, they need a solid a ball playing number 6. The young boy Manu is good, but I think they need someone who is technically good. Casemiro Bruno which means this young boy Alan and get so exposed, looking at the fact that in the defense they were called ball watching for the 2 goals they were ruling. So they need someone who can sit in front of the defense in terms of even that build-up play, because what they are trying to do. And I think with more games, I think they are playing Liverpool next week Sunday 5. So we'll see how they will do against team possession. And but in terms of that season, we are still going to have those imbalances in terms of results as Man United and the performance. But next week, by playing Liverpool, they might raise their game as always. Then game but I just hope he can be lucky in terms of the injury, because he didn't have a settled squad last season. Because that was the only thing I think even the Cup winning.
Morph, go na le tournament e neng e tshwantse gore e tshamekiwe ko Stone Age in kono le teng e la di.
It was actually your block youth games. So it's a choppies. And then the Western Bloc. So Nidlika Tsabong. So it was Tsabong Regional Football Association, Khanzi Regional, Hukunzi, and also Kang. And then the girls under 15, Tsabong Inale Khanzi, Tsabong they won 1-0. And then but some game is a 2 tota. And then the other game Khanzi Bejua 1-0 ke Tsabong Arze Disena Machiri under 15. And then under 17 Hukunzi beat Khanzi, was beaten by Khanzi 1-0. Kang beat Tsabong 1-0. Kang lost to Khanzi 1-0. Tsabong beat Hukunzi 1-0. Kang beat Hukunzi 1-0, and then Khanzi be draw 0-0 le Tsabo. So malaiti ba Kang ne ba under 17. They had said they're going to win this tournament on Yakaku Western Bloc. So this is how they played out more than 17 boys. Tsabong 0-1 Hukunzi. Tsabong 1-0 Kang, and then Khanzi 4-2 Hukunzi, and then Kang 3-2 Hukunzi, and then Khanzi 1-1 Tsabo. I don't have the last game ya Kang le Khanzi, and then the under 15 boys Tsabong was beaten by Hukunzi 2-1, and then Khanzi beja Tsabong by 1-0. So just like Kako said, folks, you realize that these regions, some of them they have girls, some of them they don't have girls, so they take whatever they have. Kaku di bloko, and then Kaku Eastern nele Kaku Pikwe, under 17 girls Chopong 6-0 Pikwe, and then Central South 5-3 Central North, Central South 1-1 Chopong Pikwe 1-4 Central South, and then on the boys category Central South 1-0 Central North, and then Silibe Pikwe 1-3 Chopong, and then Silibe Pikwe 2-0 Central North, Central South 1-2 Chopong, and then on the under 15 boys category Central South 4-1 Chopong, Silibe Pikwe 3-2 Central North, Silibe Pikwe 1-1 Central North, and then Central South 2-2 Central South, and then under 15 Chopong 1-10 Central South, Ele Pasitsana, and then Central North 2-2 Central South, and then Silibe Pikwe 2-7 Central North, and then Silibe Pikwe 4-1 Chopo, Ele the under 15 girls. So Nigazwa and results in
Chopo.
We sent under 17 girls, and then we also send under 15 girls.
Mutsolo how tsanela go tenga phala pe ubitswa the first village
King Lecheng
gona le ditimiko tsa youth
gona le Lecheng Flamingos. Yes.
okay, we have a big number of boys and girls playing. And I think school sports is cerebral because prior to Hoemisa School Sports 2018, 2019, bana ba rona ba Botswana Primary School Sports Association ba banyana ba ne ba betsa mo region ba ne ba betsa. I think ba kile ba tsama for 4 or 5 years ba ntse ba wina gold mo Southern Africa bana ba di primary school, and that was really good because I believe in the long run that's where the senior national team benefited from, because kana Botswana Primary School Sports Association e good ka gore yone in many instances gongwe le gongwe ko bona primary school ile teng wa withala ngwana tshameka school. So in terms of mass participation, we are getting there more. But let's talk about the people who teach these kids football from the get-go. How far are we doing in terms of capacitating these people to ensure that ngwana wa under 9 o coach wa ke coach e tareng ha coach under 13 mo amogela aba sare hey wa itse ke le tsare kare go ke mmone bo 5 years ago ke mo rute sennan?
Yeah, folks, we're still like, I actually looked at the coaches in Ndile ku Tsatswapo, especially in Ndile who coach these girls. Most of those coaches, and my question was, where are these players being the ones who are coaching these players? I know also the coach, these players. So I didn't get the answer, but it's worrisome to say now, active players are the ones who are coaching these girls. I'm not saying I'm against that, but my question is, are they qualified enough to actually coach these girls? So that's my biggest concern. And I believe, we train a lot of coaches, BFAB, KFC, of which some should have been listed to coach these teams, but they are not. So I think I'm a bit worried there to say now we're taking people who are not qualified to actually coach these boys. They should be learning from the learned. Have a senior coach there helping these boys. It's a good thing to have a player who's passionate and who wants to be a coach and to be part of this, but they should learn from someone who's older and experienced.
Hi folks. Wow. It's one of my favorite songs, it's a very emotional song. Yo.
Kana na ha ka ela tlhoko hela nna lo ena hela toto itsore re se munye hela go diega wena itse bile ta ke tshwaise ke o foune.
Turn it up. Turn it up. YaronaFM. Live the music. This is the world famous Sunday Soccer Show. Sundays 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox on YaronaFM.
Lord Jesus, we thank you that your will has been done. We thank you for the future ideas that you are going to give us to be able to be a blessing to this country. We pray for more of this, and we pray that you may continually lead and instruct us in Jesus' name. Amen.
At Fox Patimo on Twitter and the gram.
Me, I'm a soldier. Me, I'm a soldier. Me, I'm a shangane. Me, I'm a shangane.
The YaronaFM Sunday Soccer Show. Sunday 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox. In 99, they said it wouldn't even last 5 years. Well, it's been 25. And we thank you for being there with us for all of it. YaronaFM, live the music. You're locked onto the revolution.